Hey guys, so we've got a bit of a different episode for you today. Joining us today is Bon. How you doing, Bon?
Hello.
Bon has never placed a bet before. She has no idea how betting works, particularly has no idea how match betting works. I'm also joined by JP.
How you on?
JP and myself, amongst the rest of the team, have built a community around teaching people how to take money off the bookies through match betting. So why is Bon here? Well, back in 2022, Bon and I used to work together and I used to explain what match betting was, how betting worked to Bon, and I think she would admit a lot of it went in one ear and out the other ear. So we've invited Bon on for a podcast to ask those questions for people who are out there who don't understand what betting is, how match betting works, how turning over a bonus bet is possible, what the odds mean, all the basic fundamental questions that you need to know to succeed in match betting. Bon's here to ask those questions for us. So let's get stuck in. Welcome, Bon.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Good.
Thank you very much for joining.
It's so fun.
And JP, of course. I haven't officially said hello to you.
How you going?
How you doing, mate?
Too bad.
All right, well, we'll cut straight to Bon. So thanks for joining, Bon. Do you want to give the audience a bit of an introduction into yourself, focus on your betting background, your match betting understanding, what you know about the game, just so the audience knows, I guess, what we're about to get ourselves into with this podcast?
Yeah. I know nothing about match betting. I think I heard it from you when we were working together. And I was like, oh, what is it? And then you just ran the spiel. But other than that, zero.
Betting wise?
1 cent slot machines.
Nice.
Yeah. $20 max. That's it.
You don't really like the idea of gambling?
I just don't understand it.
I
don't see, Because I'm not going to put money to something that I don't understand.
It's a pretty reasonable way to approach the gambling industry, I suppose. Probably too many people.
Yeah, I think because I never grew up around gambling, like high school. I think it was there, but I just never partook.
Yeah. So you had friends that did it?
No.
No.
Like other people, like not in my friendship circles.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. So
Just to clarify, she's also not a member.
Yes,
Correct.
sorry.
Yeah.
But I do support on the socials.
A big supporter on the socials.
Yep.
So you have been supporting you've seen a lot of our content over the years.
Correct.
But you also have a lot of questions about how it all works.
And I want to say I was one of your first viral reels, I'm hoping.
I'm hoping? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes? Okay, good.
No, definitely. So a bit of backstory there. So Bon and I used to work together and I used to talk a lot about match betting when I'd come into the office, and Bon would often say to me that a lot of our content was way too complex. She didn't understand what was going on. And do you want to tell the story? You gave an idea of a video that I should do.
I think to break down what it was, what arbitrage was. Yeah, because I understand it from maths, but I don't get it putting it into betting.
Mm-hmm. I think the reel, we can put the reel up on screen. The reel itself was talking about bonus bets and why bonus bets aren't real money and how we need to turn them over. It was a really good idea, and something that we've become victim of is probably talking too advanced about match betting and not breaking down the simplicities of it sometimes, or the basic stuff so that people can actually consume it. So essentially that's why we've got you in, because you ask such great questions about match betting from someone who doesn't have an advanced understanding to begin with. So I think that'll be really useful for a lot of other people in a similar situation to yourself. So I'll start off with a question to you.
Okay.
What do you think match betting is?
Okay.
This isn't a test at all. It's more just from having watched our content for a number of years and from what we put out there, what is your opinion of match betting? And remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. There's going to be, you're a very curious and observant person. So a lot of other people are going to have very similar opinions to you.
I know it's arbitrage, so obviously, I don't know how you get a promo or whatever, so you put money on one, so let's say a sports game, one side, you do one bookie, put money on, don't know how much or whatever, and then you go to another bookie and you put money on that. Same game, but on the other side. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Nice. So that's your understanding of match betting?
Yes.
So then when you hear, or we put stories out there of members making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000.
Yes.
Does that confuse you?
Yes, but I understand you do it all day on different events. Mm-hmm. Yes, but then you bring in bankroll, or then I'm just like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool. So I guess what you've described there is a two-way Dutch bonus turnover. Is that no? It's good. It's good.
Two-way Dutch bonus turnover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand what that means?
Two-way. So obviously you put money one way, and then you're betting against yourself another way. Bonus, don't know, turnover. Isn't you're turning over money because you're betting both ways? Okay.
Maybe JP, you want to elaborate?
Yeah, so what she's described there is a lot of people when they come across match betting, they think it's just like price sniping arbitrage. So do you understand what that means? Sort of, not really.
Price?
Like arbitrage? Do you
Yeah,
understand
arbitrage, yes.
the concept?
Price sniping?
Yeah, so basically one bookie has these odds and the other bookie has these odds. And if you bet $1 zillion on whatever, you're going to make money because no matter what, like for example, if we did $2 and do you understand odds or not really?
Okay, I also want to know how they come up with the odds. I think
A later question.
Yeah.
But if you gave someone $3 odds, 3 to 1
Yeah.
on a coin toss, right? Do you understand that a coin toss is heads or tails?
Yeah.
So heads is $3. Do you understand that $3 is 3 times your money, or you don't understand that yet?
3 times your money.
So if you put $100 on this, you're going to get back 300, yeah?
Yes.
You understand that?
Yep.
So tails is $3 and heads is $3. That is, you can't lose. You're going to make money. If you put $100 on this and $100 on tails and heads, you've outlaid 200. You're going to gain 100 every single time. That's arbitrage.
And you're looking for someone that's paying the same, or no, it doesn't matter?
Well, this example pretty much rarely happens.
Okay.
Because the odds aren't built for this to happen. Because if they did, then everyone would just do this and make.
But they're different
zillions.
companies, right? So
Correct.
how do they find the same odds?
Well, they have bots and algorithms and stuff. But going back to your question, you've said that match betting is just placing 2 bets on either outcome and you make money. That's arbitrage, and that's not. It is the concept of match betting, but it's not how people make money. This doesn't really exist anymore. Maybe 10 years ago when bookies had more mistakes, they were slower. They didn't have like algorithms and bots detecting quick price changes. You could do this, and not to this level, but that is a really basic concept of match betting, but it's not how the members are making money. They're making money through other methods, which we'll discuss later. But does that make sense?
So this is like the perfect scenario?
I mean, yeah, if this was the case, then you wouldn't need promotions. You'd just do this.
Okay, but promotions, are they sending them out to people because they're like, oh, these people like to gamble?
Yeah, they're designed for you to lose.
Okay.
They offer you an incentive. They dangle a carrot to get you
because I understand
on their
the free
platform.
money. I understand like when you were talking about bonus bets, it's free money because you can use that
Yeah.
towards this.
So
So
if that was a bonus, you've now outlaid no money here, and that's a bonus. And all of a sudden, you wouldn't use these odds, but now that's your outlay, not this anymore. So you're betting with free money.
Yeah.
So then when you hedge, you guarantee.
Outlay as in I'm putting $100 on tails.
Correct. But this is not. Let's just say I gave you this money for free. Now that's only your investment. This is free.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can go back to the question, or
No, it's really good. It's a really good discussion.
Yeah.
I think something that's interesting, something that you mentioned there as well, is you said, how did they come up with the odds?
Yeah.
That I don't understand.
So in this example, if you see something that's paying $3, obviously this is, as JP has said, is a fake example.
This should be 2.
Yeah.
Because it's a 50% chance. Steve will explain it better because he's better at math.
But do you understand if something's paying $2, what sort of chance that has to win? Do you know? No. It's
Probability-wise?
No. So I do the AFL, like, what's it called?
Tips.
Yeah, tips.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the dollar. Like I see.
Yeah, good.
I see it and I'm like, okay.
So you'll see like 2 teams, one team will be $1.40, the other team will be $2.70. You don't know what that means?
You know what I look at? I look at like the past wins and losers.
To do your tips?
No money is involved, okay, in this, okay?
Ego,
I wouldn't be
just
doing
pure.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, generally, do you want us to teach you odds?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Only if you think it's good for...
No, it is. This is full on like 101 betting essentially.
Before you go on, I'm just going to say for people that are potentially listening to this on Spotify,
yes,
we are using a whiteboard in the office at the moment to describe what's going on and to help explain this. So jump over to our YouTube and watch it there.
Generally speaking, the closer the odds are to $1, the more likely that is to happen, i.e. the more expected that team is to win. Do we have a whiteboard? Yeah, we do.
Why $1?
Because
Okay, sorry.
It's a good question. No, it's a good question.
if you put $1 on something and it's paying $1, you multiply it by that. So, okay, let's go a step back. Do you understand how like returns work? Like how do you, when you place a bet, do you understand how a payout happens or not really? Okay.
I know you can get your account banned
Yeah,
and
that's-
locked, but surely they pay you out before that happens.
They generally do, yes.
Returned, right? This is what we get when we place a bet, but how is this calculated, right? You need to understand what, so the odds, which is what we're talking about currently, and then you've got a stake, which is your bet size. Okay, so if the odds were $2 and we put $1 on it, which is our bet size, our stake, your return is literally your stake times your odds,
Yeah,
which equals
$2.
what? 2, yeah? So if you put $1 stake multiplied by $2 odds, it's just 2. Pretty straightforward. If this was $10 odds, what would you get?
20.
Times 1.
Oh, sorry.
10, yeah?
Yeah.
1 times 10 is 10. But, does that make sense? Yeah. So, what if, let's just do another one. I'm not trying to test you, I'm just making sure you get it. So if you put a $5 bet on a $5 odds bet,
Yeah, 25.
25, perfect. Stake times odds equals return. That's how you make, like when you place a bet on a bookie,
Okay.
that's how you calculate it. Now, these odds, you asked how are they calculated?
Yep.
They're based on probability, and then from there based on how many people are betting on either side, and if heaps of people are betting on one side, the bookie has to move the line. Or
But that's there from, so you have many bookies.
Yeah.
That's how many people are betting on their own, like they're not talking to each other or anything?
they're not. Well, they do talk to each other, but not like that.
Okay.
Like for example, if you were to check the odds now of AFL matches for the finals in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
based on whatever algorithms or I don't even know what you would call it, like systems that they've got currently, they've made a prediction on where they think, based on data, the odds are going to be for that match. Now, you still don't know whether $10 or $5, you don't know what that means, correct? Like you don't know the probability. The higher the odds, generally, the lower chance that is of happening.
Okay.
So if something's closer to $1, it is more likely to happen.
Okay.
If something's
Because they want to
$100,
pay you less.
correct.
Okay.
Exactly. If something's 100 to 1, it's a very tiny chance of happening. Say less than 1% probably. Now, as this increases, obviously the payout does, but obviously the chance of it winning also decreases. So obviously
Yes.
as it gets higher,
Yeah.
less chance of happening. $2 odds is about half chance of happening. So generally speaking, if something's around the $2 mark, it would be around a 50% chance of happening. However, bookmakers are always going to give you slightly lower than what the true chance of it happening is, because they can't just give you the odds, because if they get into those situations where you're doing arbitrage, they lose money. They need to have like some kind of, like they rob you somewhere.
But are they losing money because you're going to be betting on another
Well,
bookie?
yeah, but they don't know that. They're
Okay.
assuming that someone's just taken a bet.
So are you saying they're losing money because we could be betting more with them? Or?
Well, okay, let's just say, for example, right, let's take the same market on the same bookmaker. So what can we use?
I think a good example.
It's like a line, but then it's kind of to prove that they have an edge, but kind of want to make sure that we understand the concept of
I think a
probability
good
first.
example here could be, let's make up a market, right? Let's go the
Coin
chance.
toss?
No, we could do coin toss, but we've used that.
Yeah.
Let's go the chance that it rains today.
Okay.
Okay, let's just say,
Yeah.
let's say the chance that it rains on a day in winter is a 33% chance that it rains.
Yep.
Chance of rain, 33% chance. 1 in 3 days it rains. I'm just making this up. So if there was a market somewhere and say, hey, I want to bet whether or not, there probably is, I want to bet whether or not it's going to rain tomorrow, the bookies would offer, in a true market, in a completely fair market, they would offer $3 odds. Because there's a 33% chance of happening. So therefore, there's 1 in 3 days. They're saying 1 in 3 days it will rain. So if you happen to bet on the correct day, we'll give you $3 odds because there's a 1 in 3 chance of happening it. On 2 of those days, you're going to lose your money. And on the 3rd day, we're going to give you 3 times your odds. And so therefore, that's how the odds are worked out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay.
Does it make, no, if it doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, we'll continue.
If it doesn't make sense.
No.
Okay.
Technically, this would be 33.33 if this was 3.
Yeah.
Just for anyone who wants to pick apart anything. Because this is 1 in 3.
Yes.
Therefore, if you were to just stake forever, and let's just pretend this would never changed, like the chance of it raining never changes. Let's pretend that's the actual chance of it raining, which is what he said. If you just constantly bet on this forever, and you had unlimited bankroll, and you always bet the same amount, eventually you would probably come back to 0, like profit. No loss, no profit. Is that
Yes.
fair?
Absolutely.
So now that you start to see that, when we go back to $2 odds, like, all right, let's go back. Do you now understand the probability side of things about how they would make their odds, or still, because obviously rain's not sport,
Yeah.
but are we getting anywhere with that concept, or still a bit confused? Because I don't think you should get it yet,
Yeah.
because horse racing and sport is a bit different to rain. Are you concerned about like the fact that there's all these factors and stuff that you think of when it comes to sport?
Or
And you're
just,
wondering how
just
those are
like
considered,
in
or?
like gambling in general, like how will you know that this particular horse is gonna win?
Yeah. You don't.
Okay.
But that's where the odds are built based on a number of different factors. This is the beauty of betting, is that like if you're trying to create your own odds based on your own analysis, your analysis is opinion and it's not fact. So Steve might be a pro horse punter and he has this, I don't know, schema of how he looks at things. He looks at, I don't know, how often the horse wins, how often it wins at that distance that it's running on, whether it's raining, who's the jockey riding it, hundreds of other factors. Then someone else might just look at like 2 things and it's different. And then he comes up with, okay, this horse I think is a 25% chance of winning and he thinks it's a 50% chance of winning. That's pure guesswork, subjectivity.
Yeah.
The bookies are doing this based on their own systems and then also comparing to other bookies. Most of the time you'll find in any race that they're going to be around each other.
Okay.
So like Sportsbet and the other 50 bookies are all going to have similar odds. There will be changes, but you're not going to have one horse at $4 and then someone else has them at 30. It's just not going to happen.
Okay.
Because if it's 30 or 4, one of them's wrong.
Yep.
And if the wrong one is 30, someone's going to snipe that price and take it, because technically that horse, if it's paying $4, would be roughly a 25% chance of winning.
I think we're getting a little bit
Too deep?
deep now, but I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I think what is going back to sort of what you were saying before, how the bookies determine the odds. Essentially, long story short, they use heaps of data. They've got supercomputers,
Yep.
analysts, professionals, people offering their own opinions on very niche sports that they might not have a lot of data on. For instance, I'm fairly sure that, you know, for particular, this is an example I've heard in the past, particular sports, tennis, they don't have a lot of data on particular surfaces. Maybe some player playing in Argentina performs better than that same player playing in France or something. So if there's a tournament, then they might have analysts that are providing their own subjective opinion. But largely speaking, generally speaking, the bookies are creating the odds based off data, and then they're creating the probabilities of that event happening, the chance of this thing happening, and then from that, then they determine the odds that they offer to the public.
But are they not all working on the same data?
Yeah. Well, yes and no.
Okay.
Somewhat. They've all got access to the same data, but they all have their own algorithms that,
Okay.
you know, they determine, because there's so many different variables at play. So it's like, as JP said, I might view a certain set of data one way and I might find some truths out of a certain set of data, but bookie B might see a different set of truths. Generally speaking though, they do have very similar odds. And then that's the next thing I wanted to say. Then people actually create the odds as well. So it's like the price of anything, right? If a t-shirt is $10, but it's super, everyone wants it, then they put the price up because of supply and demand. It's the same with the odds as well. It's essentially a product that they're offering. They're saying, hey, you can bet on this market at $4, but if everyone starts betting on it, the bookies are going to go, all right, well, we can just put the price lower because people are still going to bet on it anyway.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
The other thing is some bookmakers are bigger than others.
Yeah.
So they have like less risk, but it's a bit more complex.
Yeah, I think that's probably too
Like
complex.
Sportsbet has a huge budget,
Yeah.
whereas some tiny bookmaker like has no budget compared to Sportsbet, but that's a bit more complex.
Good. It's a good topic. Do you feel more aware or educated after that, or have we just confused it you even more?
What we can do, just to clarify, because we haven't really compared two different odds of the same match on a two-way Dutch, explaining what a favourite and a non-favourite is, I think she would benefit from understanding like who's the favourite, because she said when she looks at the tips, she doesn't know what's the favourite or what the odds actually mean. So on any match, let's just say the AFL, there's going to be two odds, Team A, Team B. So if you got Team A, sorry about the terrible handwriting, Team B, let's just go with the odds of one team might be $1.5, $1.50, and this team will probably be around sort of $2.50 on the same bookmaker. Who's the favourite there?
Team A.
Cool. We've nailed that concept. That's good. So they're more likely to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they can't win, but they're more likely because this is closer to 1.
Yep.
That's concept 1. You've understood now that that's favourite, that's non-favourite.
Logically, I just want to jump in as well. Logically, it makes sense, right? Because if you're going to get paid less for that team, then chances are they're not going to pay you heaps for something that should happen, right?
Yeah.
Well, you identified that before. You said higher payout on this versus
But I think
that.
I was viewing it as like they would want to pay you less because it's more favourable to
Spot
win.
on.
Yeah.
Literally spot on.
Yeah.
Because if they started paying you more, then they're going to lose a lot of money because it's going to continuously win
Yeah.
and they're going to be having to pay a lot of money every time it wins.
So I think my thinking is different to those that gamble.
Yeah, because you don't have a bias.
Yeah.
It's just numbers.
Why do you think it's different?
Because okay.
No,
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
Yeah.
How do you think, yeah.
Yeah, you were saying about like closer to the $1. Like I was just like, oh, if it wins, they want to pay you less because that's just bookmakers. Like,
You didn't,
doesn't really make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, there was no, you just get paid less if they win.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How do you think a gambler sees it?
I don't know.
Not sure. No, yeah. No, see, because it's interesting because I reckon a gambler sees. So if you had to put $10 somewhere right now on this market,
without knowing any of the previous wins.
without knowing anything else, but it's not about how much money you can make. It's just you want to bet on. You want to make money from it. Where would you put your money?
I think because I've seen your content, I would put like half, but obviously not on the same bookmaker. Yeah. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't know the system.
Okay, that's a good question because that's what I wanted to show you next. This, if you back both, you will lose because these odds are not fair because the bookmaker has to rob you.
No, are you saying that because I'm only doing it in the one bookmaker or just...
If you just pull cash v cash, so you not a bonus bet, just cash.
Yeah.
You can do the math here. Like, let's prove this, and I reckon you'd lose like 5% on this market just by going through that. So explaining. Let's just pretend we just go on the same bookmaker. Obviously, we don't do that, but let's just say those are the odds. What's an easy? Basically, what you do. Let's just say you put $10 on this.
Yeah.
So what are you going to get back here? 15. Perfect. Oops. 15. And now to make this 15 return, do you know what you need to put on that? Going back to the formula we had before.
Not 7. No.
No. No, but
my God.
You're doing the same. Like, what do you do? What's the formula? It's like algebra, basically. You're finding B.
Yeah.
Because A times B
no, it's 6,
equals
isn't it?
C.
Yeah, sorry.
That's some good maths.
Yes, 6. Yeah, sorry.
So
No, I used a calculator. I wouldn't have even tried to work it out.
you've just found B, which is this.
Yeah.
So 2.5 times 6 equals 15. So you would need to stake $6 on this team for this to be 15. Now, no matter what happens, you're getting back 15, right? One of them has to win.
Wait, okay, sorry. So I have $10, but I put
You've got $16 now.
You've invested 16, but you're only getting back 15. So you're losing money.
Oh, okay.
Because these odds are they're not fair. They're fair for the bookmaker. The bookmaker's making $1 off you.
Okay, so I have whatever money I have.
Yep.
So let's say I had $50. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do $10. Easy.
Yep.
So I thought I was putting $10. So like 5. No.
If you put 5 and 5, let's do what happens there. So you get $7.50 here.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Fuck, I'm going a bit. And then, yeah, $12.50. Yeah. Sorry, she's good maths. So you now got an unfair. So if this wins, can you see how much have you invested in that situation? How much have you outlaid?
10.
10. How much are you getting back?
Minus 250 here, plus 250.
Correct. So you can do that, but you're losing money here, and you're gaining money here.
Oh, so it's like nothing. I'm not getting anything.
Well, because you've backed the same stake, which is 5, rather than the same return, you've now got an unfair result one way or the other. So you're going to either make money or lose money. Whereas here, you're going to lose money, but you're only losing 1 and -1. Does that make sense? Because you've outlaid 16, 10 and 6, and you're only getting back 15.
Okay, yeah.
So here you're losing -1 every time on these odds with that $10 bet and the $6 bet. And here with a $5 bet and a $5 bet, you win $250 or you lose $250. Okay. So this is matched betting, but it's not going to make you money.
Yeah.
Because you're not using anything where you have an edge. Yeah. You're just...
But not everyone is the edge the bonus bet?
Correct.
But not everyone will get that, right? Because isn't it promotions? Oh, well, that's how I understand it.
Yeah, so yes, you're right. Yeah. To get a bonus, you need to do certain things, which is what we teach.
Yes.
But if you sign up to Sportsbet today, you would get a bonus for putting money in.
Because I've never...
Correct. It's like a sign-up offer or bonus. So you could then use a bonus bet to get that edge. And then on one side of these outcomes, it's no longer your money, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, then your outlays decrease by whatever the thing is. We wouldn't use these odds, just for clarifying on a bonus, but now you have an edge because they've given it to you. They're giving you free money to get you on their platform, to make you gamble.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
So no one, like a seasoned punter, would never use just their own money. It's more bonus bet.
It depends.
Okay.
A seasoned punter, what do you mean by that?
Someone that does it daily.
Like a match better?
Sure.
Someone who's making money, or like a gambler in the street that loses?
Okay.
Because 99.5% of people lose money long term.
I think one thing that we need to clarify, there's pro punters, and then there's match bettors. I wouldn't somewhat consider match bettors when people hear pro punters, they're not thinking about match bettors. Match bettors, we're using strictly promotions to provide our edge, to get our edge. Pro punters, what they're looking for is a market where the bookie offers it at $3, but the punter thinks it should be $2. Yeah.
Why would they want to be paid less?
That's where the bookie have made a mistake.
Based on analytics.
Based on their opinion and their professional analytics and their data.
But they can't change.
Who?
The pro punter. They can't change what the bookies...
No, but they take it. Think of it this way, right? Imagine we'll go back to a t-shirt example. Yeah. If you see a t-shirt that you value at $50, but someone's selling it at $10, you're going to buy.
A bargain. Yeah.
That's good value, right? That's literally good value.
Oh, okay, yes, sorry.
So
you'll bet into their one, but you'll get a higher return because you know that it's...
Because it's good value.
Oh yes, so okay, yeah. So $3 because that's yeah. They think it's not going to win, but then you think it is going to win.
So Sportsbet. So when you say they think it's not going to win,
the bookies.
No, so
they put $3.
Correct.
Yeah, so they're like, oh no, it's not going to do shit.
They think it's only got a 30% chance of winning. Whereas you think it's got about a 50% chance of winning.
So I'll put more money into it?
Correct.
To get more, yeah, okay, got it.
Correct.
Yes.
So that's more of what a pro punter does.
Yeah.
They're constantly looking at markets and trying to find where am I getting good value.
Is this only online? Because you can't get bonus bets at the TAB or whatever?
No.
Okay, so none of you...
No like TABs, you get bonus bets. But I mean, in casinos, I guess we could probably go down a bit of a wormhole here where they'll, let's just say no.
We're not promoting gambling.
But does that make a bit more sense? Does that clarify the difference between like a pro punter and a match bettor?
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily we look for value, but that's not where we...
Yeah, like you don't care. You just put...
We don't want to get horrible value, but we're more focused on how can we get free money off the bookies.
Through promotions.
Through promotions and bonus bets.
Okay, I also have another question, because everyone on the system, how do you know that they're all getting the same promotions? Because you don't, right?
Well, generally speaking, the bookies offer the same promotions to everyone.
Unless you're banned, you will get the promos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I thought it was like, okay, let's say because I'm new, I sign up, but then you both have signed up for a long time, you won't get the same promotions as I do?
There'll be like site-wide promos that everyone gets. Okay. So unless you're promo banned, unless they've excluded you, you'll get the same ones. But yeah, they're like exclusive ones that you might get if you start losing $500 a week. You'll most likely get better promos or higher promos than someone else who's not losing as much.
Okay.
They just work out if you're a good customer for them.
Yeah.
And then they put a price on you, basically.
Yeah. So you know what promotions are coming out?
Yeah. Generally, the bookmakers will announce them on their site, and then you can see them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, so it's not hit. It's not.
No.
Yeah. Because I know like some shopping like they're like, oh, we miss you. Like here's 10%. It's not like that. That's good because they will do that. They'll send you a text or an offer. Yeah. More so on like deposit offers. So the worst gamblers in Australia, like the ones who lose the most, they'll actually get allocated like VIP managers. So your job, let's just say you're a VIP manager, is to message me. You know I'm a gambler. I'm losing $2,000 a week, and your job is to literally just make me gamble more. So hey JP, I'll give you tickets to like the MCG this week for a box, and I'll give you a deposit offer if you chuck $2,000 in your Ladbrokes account this weekend. I'll give you a $2,000 bonus because they know I'm going to lose that money, and then that person's basically getting paid to make them lose more and make them worth more to that bookmaker. It's pretty sick. That's insane to me.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
Okay.
And this is happening on like spectrum of like people losing 10K a week to probably 50K a week, like crazy stuff. Back to this. This might be a little bit overwhelming seeing these two words on the screen. What we were talking about before is edge, right? There's only two edges in the world in anything.
Just to clarify, edge and value. Okay. Now saying like this is good value, edge and value are essentially the same word. So if you've got edge, it means you've found a market where there's value.
Okay.
It also means like advantage. So you have some kind of... Yeah. Now, a pro punter is only working off this side of the board. So like Steve said, there's no built-in edge. There's no free money given to them. They have to create edge by their own opinions, systems, analysis. It's all based on how they look at something. And all they're trying to do is identify something that they've identified as a higher chance of happening compared to what the bookmaker has. So let's just say something's $3 and they think it's a 50% chance of happening. It should be $2 in their world. They would take the $3.
Yeah,
within
put
their
more
own
money
system.
into it.
Correct. Now, I'm not talking about like bankroll and unit size or anything like that yet, but all of the edge is based on their opinion. Their own data, their own system, whatever they've looked at. They might have an expertise in a certain sport. They look at tennis, they can identify that there's a mistake here according to what they think. Everything is based on analytics, opinion, and subjectivity. There's no proven, yes, that is a fact.
Yeah.
Here, you are given free money. Literally, you're given free money from this. All of this is free money if you know how to use it.
So they're not getting bonuses?
They could if they use them, but the way a pro punter operates is purely here. If you combine both, then you're a fucking weapon. You get both.
But are they not on the same app? Like the offers are coming?
Yeah. So they can, yes. So this is where pro punters can use these offers as well. But let's just pretend that promos didn't exist.
Yeah.
That's all they can do to make money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the bookmaker's just going to eat you up because they have that built-in edge. We saw the odds before. They're wrong. Like they're in favor of the bookmaker. You have to create an advantage from your own analysis. Here, you sign up to a bookmaker, they literally give you free money. That is a mathematical edge. It is built in. So if I took you to the casino now and just gave you, if they gave you a $100 bonus offer, and you said bet with free money, it's not your money, you have free money to bet with. You have a mathematical edge. Technically, you could go to the roulette table, put $100 on red, and then $100 on black with your own money, and unless it hits 0, you're going to get, that is free money. That's a mathematical edge.
Okay.
This is what the promos, the offers, the specials, and the bonuses are there to be used, because the bookmakers know that they can give away free money.
Yeah.
Because people like you are not going to turn into this, but they dangle the carrot, they give you all this shit, and they make you lose. And then you just get addicted to losing. And then a match better looks at this and doesn't get addicted to losing and just takes advantage of it and repeats that.
Why would you be losing? Oh no, because it's obviously the offer on their own bookmaker, so you can't.
Why would you be losing? Are you asking why gamblers lose? That is a question you should ask all of Australia.
Okay.
It's a good question though.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it like that. You see free money. Like obviously you don't know how to make it yet.
Yeah.
But like,
So when people, gamblers, they have their own money, whatever, and they get the bonuses. Are they just putting that same roll onto whatever they would pick anyway? Like.
yeah. So, I mean, they do lots of different things. But yeah, if let's just say you're a gambler or I'm a gambler, right? I sign up to a bookmaker. I put the $100 in. I get my $100 bonus. Yeah. Instead of hedging it and turning it into like $65, I just throw it on something paying $10 because I want to make a big payout, right? Because I see it as free money.
Okay, yeah.
But not free money where I guarantee myself money with match betting. It's like, fuck, Steve's giving me $100. I'm going to go try and turn it into like 1,000 or 900 or whatever. Okay. That's how they see it. So they see the carrot, fuck yeah, like free money. It's not mine. I'm just going to throw it on. It doesn't matter if it loses.
Okay, yeah.
And then you throw away your edge. The bookies know this because that's why they give it to you. Like they think...
Capitalizing on a vice.
Literally, like manipulating you to get into the cycle of losing by dangling you a carrot by basically manipulating your head to do things.
And can they like see when you've switched from like analytical to mathematical?
No. Well, yes, technically they would look at your bets. So if number of different factors, this is going into like how they ban. If you just bet on these things here and only bet on this, they're just going to be like, well, he's just fucking abusing our sales or abusing our promos. If you go in a shopping centre and you only shop on sales and you just never go to the shops there, like they would never ban you from the shop. But if you did that, I don't know, every day.
I thought the promos were you put your own money and then on top of that you get, or you can just use just promos. I think that's where I'm confused. So like you put money into the app, I don't know how it, your own money in, and you get a promo on top. I thought you have to spend your money first and then the promo.
You do. You're right. You do have to spend your own money. When you say promo, are you talking about a bonus bet?
Whatever free money you get.
Yeah. So let's just say bonus. So you're saying when you put $100 in sports bet, you have to spend your $100 to get the bonus.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, you have to turn it over to withdraw it. Yes, but going back to that example before, how we lost $1.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? The $10 on the $1.50 and then the $6 on the $2.50. Yeah. If you mimicked that across another bookmaker and you lost like 2% or 5%, then technically your $100, you've lost $5.
Oh, okay.
So you lose 5%, but then you profit off the bonus.
Yeah.
So that's how people are like, oh, but you need to spend your own money. Just hedge it on a different bookmaker. Okay. I know this is probably a little bit, or does that make sense? Doesn't yet?
Because hedge it on a different bookmaker, because your promo is only for one bookmaker.
Well, repeat that thing where we lost $1.
I think that's confusing because we're just going back to old examples.
All right, well...
But I think it's a good point. I think we should answer it, but answer it fresh.
Okay, cool. So does this make sense?
I think keep this on. Okay. Yeah, keep that.
All right, well... All right, let's just say you put your $100 into Sportsbet. They give you a $100 bonus.
So now I have $200.
Technically, you've only got $100 and a $100 bonus. Sorry, $100 bonus. You don't actually have $200 because this is not $100 yet.
Oh.
It's going to be turned into $65 in a second. Now we can go into like turning over a bonus or what?
I think so. What's your main question here?
So I'm putting in $100 for the 150, 250 scenario.
Hold that scenario for now. So you've deposited $100 into Sportsbet.
Yeah.
You've got a $100 bonus bet.
So now I have $200 to play with?
Well, sort of, but it's $100 of it is your money, $100 of it is fake money. And now
you can't withdraw this.
Yeah.
You have to turn it, you have to bet it.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying $200 to bet with.
Yeah, technically yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So would I be putting Okay, so you have to look at the odds first, at the $1.50 before I choose how much money of the $100 to put in.
For sure.
Yeah.
So do you understand from there how we then turn that into profit? It's okay to say no. No,
I'd be shocked if she said yes.
yeah, I'd be shocked.
Yes.
Like, I'm not at all testing you. This isn't this isn't a test. This is good. So we've got $100 of our money, $100 of bonus money. We need to now somehow turn it into actual real money that we can now profit off.
Yeah.
Okay. How would we do that, JP?
Okay, so firstly, you technically need 2 bookmakers. But you could, in theory, do it on the one bookmaker, but...
Yeah, that's how you get banned. Yeah, yeah. And I know that from watching your content. Yes.
But forget the 2 bookmakers. All you need to do is repeat the two-way Dutch and guarantee profit. So how you would do that and to get the most out of your bonus is you're going to look for a team between the odds of $4 to $9.
No, scrap these rules. Scrap these rules. Don't just keep it simple.
So you want me to actually show the bonus turnover?
Yeah, show a bonus turnover.
All right. Well,
Just do an example. Don't worry about rules or anything.
well, let's just say something's $4. I'm going to put my $100 bonus on that.
$100 bonus. So you can. So in your app, you can pick which money.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's you have to. Otherwise, it's a different. I'll explain why. Yeah. Because when you use a bonus, this normally with cash, what would the return be here? What's 100 times?
Yeah, 400.
400, yeah?
Yeah.
However, with a bonus, they actually take this back.
Oh.
So you only get 300.
Okay, so whatever you quote unquote win,
Correct, profit.
they'll, yeah, sorry.
Exactly. No, you're right. What you win is profit, same thing. $300. That's what you'd get back if you put your $100 bonus on a $4 selection. Yeah. However, that's just gambling, right? We have to hedge the other team or two-way Dutch the other side. So on a different bookmaker, you'd find the team that's playing this team. I don't know, let's just say Team B is paying like 125. That should be about right, maybe a bit higher.
Yeah, it should be a bit.
How do you know this?
That's just how, again, if we know the relationship, like $1.50, $2.50, we know that that's around the mark. What would it be, like $1.26, 28?
Probably about $1.28 or something.
$1.30 is like 68%, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the...
But it'd be around this. In fact, it's normally like $5 and $1.20 or $4 and...
$4, $1.28.
Okay. Now, again, how do we find the stake here to make this also 300?
Oh, okay, you would have to divide by 128.
What's that equal, Steve? Like
300 divided by $1.28.
30 or something?
234, 235.
235. So you now have to find an additional $235 somewhere else. Put it on, let's just say TAB. This was Sportsbet. You back the other team here. No matter what now, you're going to get back $300 because one of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose.
Okay, I understand now. So on one bookmaker, whatever return they give you, you're trying to keep that same return on different.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay. Question: why wouldn't you just put $200 on the first one? Because you have $100 and $100 bonus.
I'll explain.
You can say I'm stupid.
No, it's not stupid. It's because I'm scared you might not.
Okay.
Because it's a kind of hang on. Let's just answer this. Can you see how much we've made first on this?
You've made.
How much money's been made?
No. Wait, 60. Is it not? Because that was your bonus. Yeah, so that's not your real money. Mm-hmm. But you put $235 and you're getting $300, so $65.
Spot on. Yeah. So you've made $65 here from this. Yeah. You haven't touched this yet.
Correct.
You've invested an additional $235 from just whatever. So now we can technically say that we've invested $265. But realistically, now we're going to have $300 in one of these accounts, or $400 if this one wins.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. We've made $65.
Yeah.
That's it. Now your next question is, what do you do with this?
Yeah.
Well, you do the same thing again on the previous example. So, do you want me to show that?
On a different
team? Yeah.
So I think what we need to clarify here. So we've made $65 now, so we've got our profit. However, obviously the bookies don't just let you now go, all right, you can take your money back now.
Why not? Because it's on a different bookmaker.
Yeah, well, if this won, you would be able to take this out.
Correct.
But you couldn't take this
The
out.
other bookmaker, you're fine. But in the bookmaker,
This hasn't
they
been-
gave you the $100 bonus.
That's not been turned over. You haven't bet the 100 that you put in.
Okay.
Remember? We only bet this.
Okay, so then why couldn't you just do 200 straight off?
Because you would not get the same profit. You could. Let's do that actually. It'll be a different
No,
calculation.
it just changes. No, it just changes.
No, because it doesn't.
It'll be different though. I'll add to this.
Well, hang on. I'll explain why. So the $100 of our money, if we bet our $100 on 400 on the 4, then our return is 400 because it's our money.
Yeah.
With the bonus bet, the return is $100 less because they take the money back.
Oh, yep.
So
Sorry.
they're two different
sorry.
sort of concepts.
Yes.
So we would have 700 return
Sorry. Yes.
if we did
yep.
both. And then if you hedge 700 divided by 128, what do you
You
get?
could do it, yeah.
You'll get like 58% or something. 55. maybe.
$546.
Okay. Okay. So you're
So what do you
saying-
made?
So you make $55, yeah.
$54, which is 54%.
Yeah.
Then you can withdraw the money.
Wait, 546 to 700.
Because 100 times 4,
Oh, they take
real
up,
money,
yes. Sorry. Yep.
cash, and then 100 times 4 bonus is 300. 300 plus 400 is 700.
Yeah.
700 divided by $1.28 is 235. Sorry, is 546.
Yeah.
546 on that team equals also 700. No matter what we have 700, we make 54 bucks
Okay.
because we've also outlaid 100 here. I forgot.
Okay. So we have to remember that they take whatever bonus they give you back.
Sorry, 546, but then you've also put $100 on the cash
Yeah,
here.
correct.
So 646 is the total investment. 700 is the return. $54 profit. So you can do that. But now your bonus turnover percentage is technically 54% because a $100 bonus has now become $54. Whereas in the first example, it was 65%. Higher bonus turnover equals more profit.
So the reason we would do it over two different bets, what you're saying is 100% correct, but as JP said, now we're only getting $54 profit. If we were to do this in match betting, we're obviously trying to increase our profit as much as possible. So we do it in two separate bets. We do the bonus bet in one bet, and then we do the other $100 in a separate bet because we can find better markets for that $100 and therefore
Interesting that
make
they let
more.
you, because that's interesting they let you use your bonus. Because I don't know, in my head, you would have to put some money, and then they give you some. But
Well,
okay.
what do you mean by use your... All they see is this. They
Yeah.
don't see this.
Yeah.
Different
No,
bookmaker.
as in like the $100, I thought you would have to use your input first.
First?
Yeah.
On some...
Yeah, that's, I don't know. To me, it doesn't...
The reality is you have to.
Yeah.
They don't care whether you do it, whether you put your money on first or the bonus money on first. They don't let you withdraw that money until you bet it. So they are forcing you to bet your money, but they just don't care which order you do it in. At the end of the day, if you bet the bonus first and then your money, or you bet your money then the bonus first, or you do it all at once, they don't care as long as you do it. So, yeah.
You don't have to do it, but this will probably expire. And then they most people are not going to do this. They're going to go and put this on some $50 horse.
Yeah.
Expecting
Okay.
to make
Yeah.
$4,900.
And I think I'm only thinking of like this one game, whereas you're doing it for the whole day. So you'll obviously turn over the 100, like you'll spend the $100.
Yeah, you can do different matches, and
Yeah.
you don't have to put the whole 100. You can split this,
Yeah.
because this is what a rookie match bettor would do. A rookie match bettor would literally take this and do this, and then they withdraw it all. And then their bookie looks at their account and they see one bet,
Yeah.
bonus abuse, clear as day what they're doing, probably not the best customer, maybe ban them.
Yeah.
And that's what rookie match bettors do. You know this, but then you have to play a bit of tactics to not get banned.
Hygiene.
Yeah, account.
Whatever. Yeah,
sustainability.
that's hygiene. Yes.
Account hygiene. I've never heard of that one.
You've got to keep it clean.
But no, that's right. She's spot on.
Yeah. Account hygiene.
I swear you've used that before.
Account hygiene.
Account
Never heard of that.
hygiene,
in my
no,
life.
that's
really?
never
Okay,
been
But
mentioned.
that's good. We might start adding that in.
Oh,
Keep your accounts clean.
Keep your accounts clean.
I swear. Okay. No.
Nah, but it is
Really?
now, it's a thing. We've just made
I
it a thing.
swear I've heard this the way you like don't bet like 33 cents, like you bet to the dollar.
No, that's right.
I swear you've no,
You-
you've used it. Where would
Well-
I get it from? Tell me.
But are these numbers, you rounded down already, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, these weren't true numbers then. So explain that maybe. What was the true...
That was about $234.60 or
Yeah.
something.
So like we're going to round up there.
Yeah.
And if this was, I don't know,
That was
500.
546.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
it was just about.
let's just say it said we needed to bet $133.80. Don't do that because you're going to stand out like a deer in headlights. So you'd probably pick 135 there
Yeah.
and round up or go down to 130.
That's account hygiene.
I swear on my life. Go through your content.
I've never
Someone,
said
no, because where would I? Okay, whatever.
that.
Anyways,
Hygiene.
I swear, because why would I know that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Of hygiene.
Nah. No,
Anyways,
I like it.
New phrase.
New phrase. But I think, does that all make sense now?
Yes.
So that explains like how we're making money, why we're making money. We're not dependent on finding an analytical edge. We're not dependent on finding good value. We're dependent on the bookies giving us that free money.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
So if we now, one thing I reckon, I'm
Well,
not
do
too
you have any
sure.
questions after that?
Yeah.
Like if I told you, if I gave you a $1,000 bonus right now, would you comfortably know how to make $650 off it? Like what would you do?
$650.
65%.
Yeah.
Sorry, delete the,
Yeah.
would you know how to make money off it full stop?
Yes.
What would you do?
I would put $1,000. Okay. Yes, the $1,000 on something that's paying $4 to $9
Yeah.
or whatever.
Then what? Step 2.
Whatever. Yep. And then go to another bookmaker and put my own money, whatever the return is on the first one. Try and do the math.
Yeah.
And get whatever I have to put in.
Spot on.
Not in words,
That's
I guess.
perfect.
I
No,
say in
that's
words,
literally
but
what you have to do.
yeah,
Literally 3 steps.
yeah.
Bet 1, match the returns, work out the stake. Bet 2. That's it.
But then when you say to make 650,
Yeah.
I would
okay.
have to.
Well, technically you should be aiming for 65%.
Okay, yeah.
Now, how you would know if it's 65% is you work that out. We have a calculator on the website. You're doing this all manually. To be honest, it's better to learn it manually than use the calculator. But let's just say these odds were like $1.25. You'll notice that this will no longer become 65% because 100 by 4 bonus equals 300, yeah?
Yeah, because I take out 100.
Yeah. Then we go $1.25, which is no longer $1.28. What do we need, Steve, to make that like 240 almost?
240, yeah.
Then how much have we made here?
Wait, how much you've made?
Yep. Bet 1, bet 2.
Not 4, no.
So the best way to think about it is how much of our own money have we bet?
Oh, 240.
And how much are we guaranteed?
Yeah, $60. Sorry, yes.
60.
Sorry. Yeah.
So what's the percentage of the bonus turnover there? How much percentage of the bonus have you made from 100?
Oh, 60%. Yeah.
So that's 60%.
Okay, yes.
So if you got a 60% bonus turnover on a $1,000 bonus, how much would you make?
600.
600.
Yeah.
Before we made 65, which is 65%.
Yeah.
So if you found something in 65%, all of a sudden you've made $50 more on a $1,000 bonus. You've made 650 instead of 60%, which is 600.
Yes. Yeah.
That's where you got to learn the relationship between the odds. So like you can muck around, you look at the odds, because you're not going to just find these willy-nilly. Like if you look at the 2 bookmakers, tab might be $1.22. That's yuck.
Yeah.
That would be like 52 or something. But you want to find at least sort of 65%, and you look. Now, with other methods that we teach, we use horse racing, we get 80%. Some members are getting 100% on other methods. Don't want to confuse you, but this is rookie 101 concept that you can turn any bonus bet with. So again, ask the question, you'd repeat that step. You put your $1,000 bonus and then you'd hedge on the other side. That's literally what you do. However, what is your thought process after hearing that? Like what's your next, like what are you thinking? Because someone asks a question always when they learn this. Like they think,
Or like withdrawing.
well, yeah, that's a good question, but what's another question? Like if you were to think of the next 12 months match betting, what's your question? What comes to mind after you've now learned how to turn a bonus bet over?
I think you're fishing here. Yeah, it's a bit cryptic.
But just, I reckon she'll get it.
No.
So when you see this,
Yeah.
and you've learned that we can get a $100 bonus bet and make $65,
Okay.
that makes sense?
Yes.
Understand that? Then when you hear people are making $20,000 a month,
Oh, like, do you just increase?
Sort of, but go one step. Are you knowing what I'm?
I know what you're trying to say, yeah. It's fine, it's fine. So people are making $20,000 from match betting. How do you think they're doing that?
Aren't they doing it just by betting on different things? Like, it's not just the same.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. But how?
More money. Oh, the unit size.
Yes, but okay. Delete Steve's 20K thing.
Yeah.
You now know how to make money off a bonus bet. So just knowing what you know right now, pretend you know nothing else, and that's the only thing you'll ever know about match betting is now on the board. How would you make more money?
Put in more money.
No. How did you make money off this?
Oh, the offers. Okay.
Yeah. So what's your question?
How do I get better offers?
How do you get these?
How do I get more bonus?
Correct. Yes. That's the question everyone asks after they see this. How do I get more bonuses? Because they've just learnt a bonus is free money.
Oh, okay, yes.
So, in theory, that's what the question is. Like, how do I get more of these?
But isn't it they promoting this to you because you're more of a gambler?
Yeah.
So don't you have to lose some money?
Or
will you have to lose some money? But you're not really losing because you're on the other bookmaker?
Yes and no. Gamblers who get bonus bets who don't hedge, they lose money to get them.
But how do they know that they're not hedging? Like, how does the bookie know that you're
They don't. But they can see their patterns. Like, if someone's putting in $500 a week and not withdrawing, then there's a fair chance they're losing money. Okay. Yeah, like if you put $500 in and you just bet on one side and you just keep losing, you win some bets, but eventually you lose.
Yeah.
Bookmaker's probably going to be like, yeah, cool, keep giving her deposit offers because she's losing.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
But 100%, that's good.
But yeah, so the main question that people have after they see this is, how do I get more bonus bets? And people do make that assumption that you need to lose because you don't know this yet, but on horse racing, the way people, if you spoke to a gambler who gets bonus bets, the only way they always ask this, they say, oh, but you have to lose to get the bonus bet. Because they've actually lost money on a horse. This is a promo that the bookies give. Do you want me to explain that now?
What you're talking about there. I think just let's take a bit of a breather before that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
I understand it now. I think, before I was like, what?
Yeah.
But this helps clarify what match betting is?
Yeah. And I think my question is also like, why would, because like, okay, so gamblers, they like putting money in or whatever. But then how come when they're match betting, they're putting it on two different like, isn't that double the fun or whatever? No? Do you know what I mean? Like, so gamblers like
the thrill of betting.
So is this
there's
not
no
a
thrill here. You know what's happening. You literally know no matter what. There's no this might win, this might win. One of them's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's not like I can make because a gambler. Can I delete this?
Yeah.
A gambler doesn't bet to win fucking $65 off a bonus. They bet to win. No, but they bet to win like 5,000.
But they're only betting one side.
Yes. So
I think so. Is your question, why do gamblers
not do this?
Match bet?
Basically.
Because they can place two bets. Is that your question? They get to place
two
bets,
question?
so it's twice as fun. It's actually a really interesting
Is that
question.
not a silly?
No, it's an interesting question.
No, because the why behind the bet's important. Like, you're not betting to make 10 grand. You're betting to just guarantee 65.
Okay, so
they get that $100 bonus, and they just go, ooh, this is not my money. How much can I make this? I'm just going to put this on
they'll put
$50 odds. Because
now
I can make $4,900.
Yeah, thinking that it'll win.
Yeah, well, they probably deep down know it's not, but they could.
Yeah.
And now, fuck yeah, like, not my money, I'll have a chance. Like, have a free hit. And then they lose.
Yes.
And then you've got the thrill. The horse might come second, right? Oh, so unlucky. You get nothing correct. Then if you are so unlucky now and you just lost, even though that wasn't your money, the bookmakers now hooked you. So now you're probably going to want to put more money in of your own to lose. And that's how the cycle starts.
It's like a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically the match bettor has placed two bets, but there's not really much of a thrill when you know you've made $65. You don't even have to watch it. You just wait till the match results in the morning, check your account, there'll be $300 in one of them.
Okay. Now you say it like that, I'm like, okay. Because in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, isn't it? You bet one.
The fun part of match betting.
The risk is the thrill.
Yeah, the fun part of match betting is beating the bookmaker, not the risk or the
Okay,
thrill of winning.
yeah.
Because there's no risk or thrill. It's just guaranteed. It's just math. And we'll go into like multis and stuff because I assume you don't know what like multi-bets are and stuff like that.
I know people put like all the circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tick cross.
So,
Yeah.
That's elite. Should we go into that? Because
What do you
that
want to go
might
into?
explain why gamblers look for bigger payouts.
What do you want to know? What do you like from
We haven't even gone into any of the questions, have we?
Well, no, I'm more.
So the multis, so why can't one bookmaker have all of these 10 circles and then another bookmaker?
When you say circles, so I don't. What
Isn't
do
it
you
like
mean?
you know on the app, like you get one tick if
Okay.
they win, tick.
So a leg.
A leg, yes.
A leg. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Can't you do that on the other side, like another bookmaker, and just do the same?
What are you trying to
So
achieve?
like
there?
you're match betting, just multiple legs.
No, I'm trying to understand. Like, so if you were to put a multi across multiple different bookies,
Yeah. Not multiple, maybe just the two, like in
Okay,
the same
just
example.
two?
Yeah.
sure.
So-
And then are you trying to guarantee money by doing so?
Yeah. Can you not do this? Is that not the same?
No, because there's the thing where it gets difficult with multis. I don't know if you want to explain, but you can't a multi if you have two legs in a multi.
Yeah.
And then you have two legs in another multi, there's no longer two outcomes. Because now there's four outcomes from that multi. Because you could have one multi has a winner and a loser. You could have another multi that has a loser and a loser. You could have a third multi that's a winner and a winner, and a fourth multi that's a loser and a winner. So now there's four outcomes from that.
Yeah. All outcomes aren't
Okay.
covered.
Okay.
Is there three bets there or four bets? Technically, yeah, four.
Yeah.
I thought it's like one thing wins, the other one.
Well, they have to all win. That's why multi-bet's so hard to win, and that's why
Oh,
people...
okay, I
are
understand.
addicted
Yes.
to
it.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
So you've got multi
Yep.
one. This is going to be a bit hard to understand, but let's just go team 1A. One is a match. A is the team. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
So like Collingwood versus Essendon, that's team one. Game one, team A is Collingwood, let's just say. Am I confuse you or no? Team 1A. Team 2B is like another match, another team. I'll just keep it as that. This is a multi-one. Maybe just keep it fucking basic.
Yeah, just, I don't know what, 1A.
Because I was going to do heaps of fucking combos, but that's fine. Just go. We've got two matches. We've got Collingwood versus Essendon. And then we've got Carlton versus North Melbourne. Right? Understand? I don't know if I'm in the right way. Probably better here. So multi-one is Collingwood and North. That's bet one. Yeah? Bet two,
As in Collingwood.
Collingwood has to win and North Melbourne have to win, yeah.
Okay.
Bet two is Essendon and North. Now let's just pretend we did that. There are multis. Now, we probably should explain how multi-bets are calculated, but let's just forget that for a second. If we did that, there are only two bets. Do you think you've hedged all possible outcomes or no?
No, because Essendon. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, as in bet one, Collingwood has to
Collingwood,
win,
yeah.
and North Melbourne has to win
Yes.
in these two games.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay, yeah, no, then you haven't.
correct. So yeah, for this bet to win, Essendon have to win and North have to win. For this bet to win, Collingwood has to win, North has to win. Obviously, they both can't win because they're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
correct, yeah,
But what if Carlton and Essendon win?
yeah,
Then they both lose, yeah?
yeah.
So if you're hedging multi-bets, you need to cover all outcomes, which is not, it's not a fucking, it's not a method that we use. There is a couple of advanced ones, but it's not going to be relevant here. But why a gambler, I don't even know why we got to this.
I'm not sure.
Why a gambler does this is because multi-bets,
They pay more if they all.
yes, because they multiply. That's why they're called multi-bets. So let's just say Collingwood is paying $2 and Essendon is paying like 1.8. That's just what around the odds would be, sort of. So that's very. The bookies have robbed you pretty big there, but irrelevant. Carlton is also, let's just say Carlton's $1.50 and North are $2.50. Now these wouldn't be real ones because North Melbourne's shit. That would be more like $10. But to win this bet here, Collingwood and North, it would be 2 and $2.50. So the odds of that are actually 5. That's how you calculate a multi-bet. Odds multiplied by odds. Here, it would be 1.8 times 250, which is what, Steve?
450.
Yeah. 450, right? Now, can you see why that's more appealing than, like now you can make 5x your money or 4.5x your money. Now, if you add more legs, you actually multiply again. So let's just say you add another team here, another game, and they're paying $3. All of a sudden, this is 15.
Oh, okay.
So now for $1, you can make $14.
But that's only at the end of whatever this.
Well, it's only if all of them win.
Yeah.
Yeah, if all the outcomes win.
Way too risky.
Well, yeah, when you look at it like that, someone who doesn't see it as,
Yeah.
oh, I can make 15,
Yeah.
you're seeing it as, well, fuck, that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Because you don't think like a gambler. You think.
But you also said something interesting then. You also said it's the end of the round. Why did you say that?
Because isn't it like, do you have 10 in a row and all 10 have to win?
Yeah. So in order for the bet to win, you need people do 20, 30 leg multis, and all of those things have to happen for them to profit. But this is the beauty. So do you understand the difference between a multi and a same game multi?
No.
Same game multi.
Same game multi.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
This is what Australia's.
And this is where it's so you've identified really well that multis are risky.
Yeah.
Right? Because you need so many things to happen. Makes perfect sense.
So you can't really do matched betting with multis.
Uh,
It's silly. Like you wouldn't do
you
it.
can.
Not as you know it based off.
Yes.
You can, but for fundamental match betting, no.
Okay. So none of you multi.
We do,
Oh.
but it's more advanced. This is where match betting gets a lot more advanced.
So-
but for fundamentals, no.
Same game multi is within this game. You can create a multi within just this game. So you can select things within this match and put them together.
Someone kicks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
spot on.
Yes, I have. Sorry. Yes.
So goal scorer 1.
That's even more silly because how are you meant to know?
Literally.
No
But
one does.
let's just say you have like, I don't know, player 1,
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I've heard.
2 goals, player 2, 2 goals, player 3, 25 plus disposals. Do you know what a disposal is?
No, but
How many times they touch the ball
okay.
or dispose of the ball. I don't know, team A win, Collingwood win, like Collingwood win, I don't know, Collingwood to win by more than X amount of points. All of these things go into a formula and then the bookie spits out your odds. The only problem is with this, they don't actually calculate the odds based anymore off multiplying because it's no longer like a multi-bet where it's just like 2 times 2 times 2. It's the bookie calculates it based on their system, or is that explained properly? Might be a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Let's just say this is like, they're all $2, let's just say. 2, 2, 2, and 2, which Collingwood were. That technically in a standard multi would be what? What's the odds there?
No. Oh no.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
No, it's
2
more.
times. Yeah.
16.
It's like 2 times
sorry,
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
So, but that won't be. What this will be calculated on is like, because of their algorithms and stuff, this might be like 6.
To explain it, it's like if some player kicks 2 goals and that player plays for Collingwood, then that means there's a higher chance Collingwood win the game.
Oh, so that's why they've.
So they're correlated legs. So
Yeah, okay.
leg A, in a same game multi, the legs all impact each other. And so then it's all very complex and sophisticated then. And of course, that just means that the gambler is less advantaged. Like they have less, or they're even more disadvantaged to the bookie because they have no idea what they're being given. The bookies are just saying, hey, if you select this player, this player, this player, this player, this team, you just get this. And the punter, they have no idea. Like they don't know if that's good value, how bad of the value it is. They just have to accept it, and that's where they become a cuck, is how we explain it.
This might be worth $6 on Sportsbet, but then if you went to Tab, it might be worth 7
Yeah.
or 4.
Yeah.
just based on what Steve explained. But
I think
gamblers
going back
don't think like that.
No, and I think this is why I asked you, why did you say you have to wait to the end of the round? Because the beauty of same-game multis and why it's been able to manipulate Australians so well is now they don't have to wait to the end of the round. So back in the day, when multis were just the thing, they had to wait 3 or 4 days to potentially win. Now they can make heaps of money in one multi in 2 hours. And then that's just going to appeal to gamblers even more.
And the best part about this is you can grab a same-game multi from here, from this match, and then you can combine that with a same-game multi from the other match that was there before, and then another match, and then they're just all multiplied. That's when it multiplies. So if you've got a same-game multi multiplied by another same-game multi, let's just say the odds of this one is 6, which you already know. The next multi you do is 4. Now you've got a $24 multi. And then you add another one, and it's just like...
I see why people...
The payouts are ginormous.
Yeah.
And that's
but it's
why
rare.
this is why they do...
Okay.
Like, that might be this. They might have gone 6 times 4 times, I don't know, 2. It's $48 odds.
Yeah.
And now they could make $4,700 from their $100 bonus. Instead of making the pissy 65 that they can make, like now they can make $5,000. It's like, why would you do match betting when I can make $5,000? It's like, yeah, you can, but you're not.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Good discussions. Let's move on, I reckon, because we've sort of gone away from match betting now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I think multis are a really good discussion, but it's sort of moving away from, I guess, match betting. One question you had written here, which I want to ask back to you. I think like you've written it as a question that you don't understand, so I don't expect you to know it. However, we have touched on it. You've written here, turn your deposit over before withdrawing. What the fuck does that mean?
Do you understand now yet?
Yeah.
After that?
Yes, so you would have to put money, like use it up.
Yeah. Do you know how you would do that?
Wait, hang on. Use it up. What do you mean by use it up?
Bet on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to bet what on something? Your money?
Yeah, your money. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's turning over your money. That's what turning over your money means. It means you need to bet your money.
Yeah, yeah.
Turning it over literally just means you're spending it.
But you could have done it on a different, like, so you could have used your bonus on something, but then your deposit on something else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And then we're turning it over. We're gonna also bet that against that bet somewhere else as well.
Yeah.
But that's turning it over so that
Within the same bookie.
Within a different bookie.
No, to withdraw.
To
Yeah,
withdraw.
to withdraw, yeah.
To withdraw. So we need to turn it. So the bookies have these laws that say you deposit $100, we'll give you $100 in bonus bet, but you have to turn it over. So that's what turning over your money means.
Yes. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
Oh yeah, is it actually legal? So
To bet?
no, yeah, to bet, yes. But then to like all the money that you get from the bookmakers, tax free. Genuinely?
What are you looking at me for?
You looked at me.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if it wasn't tax-free,
Okay.
I mean, this is I'm not sure if we'll add this,
Yeah. I just want
but if
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, it's tax free.
That's insane. That's insane.
But it is a grey area.
you
Okay.
didn't,
Maybe we
like
won't
if
add
it
it.
wasn't tax-free,
Yeah.
then every gambler would claim their losses and the ATO would literally go broke.
Okay.
Or maybe not broke, but they'd lose, like, the whole of Australia loses billions of dollars every year
Yeah.
across pokies,
Yeah. No, that
sports
I know.
bet. So if it was taxable, then you technically can claim the other side of it, and therefore that wouldn't end well for the government.
Okay.
Um,
Damn.
but yeah, because it's impossible to prove that you're actually making money in a way that's not gambling, because all you're doing is placing bets.
Yeah. Correct.
You're not like doing anything
Yeah.
different to a gambler.
Yeah.
Technically, the only thing is you're making money.
Okay.
So yeah,
So it's but like the money you put into your bank account when you do withdraw it.
yeah.
You know how they tax you on if you put in your savings? It's only then that it's taxed.
No, well, as in tax, as in interest.
Yeah. Like they tax.
No, they don't, because it's considered gambling, so it's not even looked at.
Okay.
So you're saying when the money goes into your account, you
Yeah.
should be taxed on it.
No, as in like when you put into your savings.
Yeah.
Because like they do.
So
tax.
into your
Well, yeah,
into your
you'd
bank
get
account.
taxed on the
Yeah,
savings, but
people don't.
well, that has nothing to do with the money being made.
Yeah,
That's just the
okay.
money in your savings.
Yeah, okay.
It'd just be like your mum transfers
Yeah.
you $5,000.
Yeah.
Sportsbet just transfer you your winnings.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just confused.
No, they're good questions.
Good
They're
question,
really
yeah.
good questions.
Okay, what about this? The 215, 220, 115% turnover. So I feel like I've seen that.
You saw the odds, yeah? That's a 215, 220. Is that
Oh,
what
like
that means?
$2.10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was
Is
ratio.
that what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't actually know what you meant by that.
Okay.
115% turnover.
I think I saw it somewhere.
115% turnover would just be a bonus bet
I
turnover.
think that's what you.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So instead of 65,
Yeah.
you might get 115 because of, it's hard to explain. That's more
Do you understand? So I think the confusing thing here is that turnover has two different definitions.
Does it?
Well, turnover as in bet and turnover as in percentage of profit from
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
the bonus.
Yeah, yeah,
So sometimes we're saying turnover, you need to turn over your money so that you can withdraw it.
yeah.
And then other times we're also talking about turning over our bonus bet, but we're talking about we're turning it over to make profit.
Yeah.
So there's two slight differences in definition there.
Okay.
I want to ask you about one. I think this is a good one. The story that you said about being on a date.
Yes. Okay.
I think it's a funny one.
So, probably red flag, but like I've been on a date with someone that used to work for a bookie, and I had spoken about the system, always plugging it. But I was like, oh, what do you think about matched betting? And they were like, oh, it's stupid because you're just telling the bookies what promos you're like leveraging. Is that true?
And so
And then they were like, it's silly. And I was like, okay.
because they're going to change it.
Yeah. Is that true?
Which bookie did they work for?
In Europe, not in Australia.
Oh, Europe.
Yeah.
Exotic.
Irish. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think the answer to that,
Like so okay, I think my real question is what's stopping the bookies from signing up and seeing like the list that you're doing and not just identifying. But then
Which
I guess if they're like whatever you email out to your members.
yeah, but what specifically? What are you concerned? Like what do you want them not to see?
Like what your members are doing?
As in the methods.
Yeah.
They know this exists fully. That's why they ban you. Because they know that if you abuse promos
Yeah.
and you act in a way that's obvious to them that you're match betting, they don't want you as a customer because you're not going to make the money. They only want gamblers.
Yeah.
So they fully know this exists. This is public, like
Yeah.
obviously people. But like you said, why wouldn't people do match betting or why would they
So
gamble?
I think that's why I was like why would they think it's silly? Like sorry, the person that I went on a date with.
Why would he say that? I would say he would say that because. Why do you think?
I don't think he knows how much money he can make, I think because he's from Ireland, it's different.
I think it's a bit of an
Okay.
Irish thing.
Because they're about 10 years ahead of us
Yeah.
in terms of the progression of their industry, and there's less availability to make money over there compared to Australia. Australia is the best for match betting in the world currently because we lose the most.
Okay. Okay.
The USA is coming because they've just started, but yeah, because so many people lose. The reason why the bookmaker doesn't care about match betting is because they make millions off this.
Yeah.
So they don't care about like a drop in the ocean of a small minority of people doing this.
Yeah.
And he's right in the sense that they have changed promotions over time, particularly in Australia. The promotions have changed, but I wouldn't say it's because of match bettors, because it's more generally from law and regulation that they change promotions. Because as JP was saying, they make so much more money by being able to offer these promotions to gamblers than match bettors do capitalising on the promotions. So it's like if they were to go, we need to get rid of the promotions to get rid of match bettors, that would mean that they're no longer able to offer these super lucrative incentives to the gamblers who are the people that make them the money.
Okay, so if they did sign up, they're not going to see. Like they're not going to change their ways. Sorry.
They're not going to learn it. I mean,
Smaller bookies would, yes, because
Yeah.
they have less appetite for risk or they have less money.
Yep.
But Sportsbet fully do not care because they're so big. They have literally millions or billions. But it's a bit of a hard one to answer because there's so many like different combos and variables.
So should
Yeah.
this convo come up again? What should I say?
Specifically there,
is there date 2?
No.
Oh.
what was the question specifically? Like, why would you match bet?
Yeah, basically.
Well, to make money,
Yeah.
because you can make a lot of money from it, would be my answer.
I think the thing is, there's a lot of rookie match bettors out there. And so for this guy, and there's so many rookie match bettors, this guy, they would know what a rookie match bettor looks like. And I guess what we do differently, or what we try to do differently, is we try to really separate ourselves from the rookie match bettors. So for people who sign up, a rookie signs up to this guy's company, and that company goes, it's so obvious what this person is doing. We're going to take the promotions away from that person. Like he says, if you completely use it, you're telling the bookie what they're doing, or what you're doing, and they're just going to take it away from you.
But that's only if you're doing both sides in the one bookie.
There's a few more things to it, but if you're just doing
Like
yes,
basically
that,
what you did on the whiteboard is what we did before is full on rookie. Like they will know
okay.
if you put $1,000 bonus on, like literally they know $4 to $9 is what people put their bets on for bonuses. If you're doing that, then it's most likely obvious what you're doing.
there's levels to it.
There's all sorts of different stuff that people do that as rookie.
So he's right. If rookies come on and do that,
Yeah.
they're just going to be like,
Yeah.
let's take them away from him. What we try to do is we have a number of other different methods
Hygienes.
outside of this. Hygiene, account hygiene. This is where account hygiene comes into it, so that we can throw them off our scent, essentially. So we put all these different bets on, we clean our accounts so that they think, oh, this guy's a gambler. We're just going to keep giving him the promotions, and then that's where we let them think that we're a gambler, but we keep taking their promotions, and then we profit on other accounts, and sometimes on that account, but across all of our accounts we profit. So yes, he's 100% right. It's dumb if you get caught, and that's what the rookies do, but it's like, it's still not dumb. You still make money, but in order to make long, continuous profits, you need to be doing other things as well, which is obviously what we teach.
Okay, I've heard people use other people's accounts. Why would that?
Yeah. No, good question. Once people understand how much they can make off the promotions, the specials, offers, bonuses, they then think outside the box. Like if you can make $2,000 a month on your own, or $3,000 a month, and you want to make $10,000 a month, well, if you duplicate what you're doing on one, then you can technically make more. However, when people do this, we don't teach this like on any of our courses, but when people do it, they can get themselves into trouble, because if a bookmaker detects this, they can technically hold your money and sort of gatekeep it until you prove that it's actually you using the account. And most of the time when people do this, they don't actually have the correct setups, and then they get linked and the bookmaker works it out, and then their money gets stuck and then they can't withdraw it. So there's risks with it, and obviously it's against the bookie's terms and conditions. As soon as they find this out, they'll exclude you and close your account, and not always close your account, but they'll hold your money. They have the authority to. So yeah, people think, shit, I can make 10K, 20K from this, but then they make errors as well. So it's just people want to make more money. That's why they do it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Silly question then.
No, it's
a good question.
It's a good question. I reckon, is there anything else that you're still, from what we've talked about, I've got a good story or a good conversation that I know you're interested in that we could
I think touch on that.
look to wrap this up on anyway. You mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago about Drake.
Yes, stake.
And Drake and how he's involved with stake.
Yes, that's obviously fake money that he's
betting?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
So I'm going to provide a bit of context here. Because I didn't know too much about it until you mentioned it to me. So Drake bets a lot on his social media. That's what you've seen. You've seen huge amounts of money that he's betting. Just to give a bit of an idea, since 2022, these are some of his wins and losses. He's had a $1.2 million win on Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. This is USD as well, so that's a lot of money. $1.2 million loss on Jake Paul to beat Tommy Fury in the UFC in 2023. A $1 million loss on Argentina to beat France in normal time in the World Cup in 2022. Argentina won, but they won on penalties, so that was a losing bet. And this year, more recently, he lost $500,000 on Dallas to beat the Celtics in the NBA this year. So that's a lot of money. Since 2022, he has lost $3.5 million in bets in USD that he has shared on his social media. So you reckon that's fake money? Why would that be fake money in your opinion?
Because I think he's partnered with stake, and they pay him. So he's using that money, so that bonus, that gamble.
Do you reckon most people view it that way?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. But like everything, all the people that do online, like get like online pokies or whatever, it's all like if they're partnered with Stake or whatever, DraftKings, it's all money that they're giving them. No.
It's fascinating that you see it that way. With such limited understanding of the betting industry, we've just learnt what odds are.
Yeah.
Yet you can see something that for us is so glaringly obvious.
Yeah.
Why is that so obvious to you?
I think because I'm on like YouTube, like I just watch YouTubers and they get paid for whatever ad they run, and that's an ad for Stake.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. He is a co-owner of Stake.
What?
He's actually a co-owner of Stake.
Is he?
Yes. This is what I found out this morning.
Oh, okay. There you
So
go.
initially he partnered with Stake for $100 million. So he was getting paid by Stake $100 million by Stake.
Okay, that makes sense.
He has lost 3.5 million of that to promote it.
Yeah,
He is
it's
now a
nothing.
co-owner. In 2022, they did $2.6 billion in revenue. That was in 2022. I can't imagine what that, I would suspect that is at least 3 or 4 times. We're just speculating now.
Wait, but isn't Stake a fucking investing thing? Is this betting as
it's
well
a
now?
No, it's betting. No,
It's betting, yeah, it's sports betting.
It must be a different Stake.
Stake.com.
Yes.
I have shares on Stake.
No. Okay. Yeah. No.
Different Stake?
Yeah. Different Stake. This is
Different
if
Stake,
you
sorry.
Google the headquarters, it's a shack in Curacao.
In
where?
In I forget.
Yeah, like
what-
Caribbean probably.
Yeah.
It's an online casino sports
online
book.
casino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It must be.
VIP class, yeah.
What's the logo look like?
It's like
the S.
it's like all the YouTubers
Yeah,
like on like Discord, not Discord, Twitch.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
funny to see
he
such a
co-owns
rookie
Co-owns.
know that.
So why do you think he's posting those slips from your opinion?
for people to bet on Stake.
To encourage people to bet.
Because Drake is on Stake. I want to be on Stake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty sickening, hey?
It's insane.
Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't realise how involved he was with it.
Yeah.
You raised that attention.
Because that makes it. They don't do it for free.
No, they've got a cut.
They would. Yeah.
LeBron James was advertising something recently
Not
as
on.
well.
What?
You had another question, Bon?
Yeah. Why is banning a thing? So like if you're saying that they don't care that you're matched betting, because to the bookies you're not losing. Sorry, they're not losing that much, right? Because only a minority are banning.
So they do
match
care.
betting.
So I think let's clarify. They do care,
Okay.
but it's a matter for them of where do they want to put their resources for their company. Do they want to spend their resources trying to identify the tiny amount of people that are match betting relative to the massive masses of people gambling? Where do they want to put their resources? So they do. In a perfect world, if they had infinite resources, they would be cracking down, and it is getting harder to match bet. So they do care, but JP mentioned Sportsbet before. They don't care because they're so big. They've got so many
one
customers.
bookmaker though.
Yeah.
There's like 120 technically in Australia.
So how would they know that you're matched betting if you're putting one? Let's say I always use Sportsbet as one and another Ladbrokes, let's say, as the other.
Yeah.
How do they know?
Yeah. How would Ladbroke, whatever it's called, know that I'm doing that? Because to them, I'm only doing one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question. However, I think because you still, I want to teach you the other promos that you probably don't know exist yet.
Okay.
Those, like for example, every Saturday there's horse promos.
Yeah.
The example we've shown you here is just two-way Dutching
Okay.
on a sign-up offer. Like for you to make money on that, you need the bonus. However, where people get banned is they get banned off promo use, that is, or promo abuse.
Okay.
So, for example, Ladbrokes offers you 10 promos on a Saturday, and you use 8 of them. And every Saturday, you just keep using their promos. And you use too many promos, too many specials, and then they're like, well, fuck her, I'm getting rid of her account.
But while I'm doing the promos, aren't I using my own, like the money that I'm
Yes.
putting it, like...
Yeah, but the promos are where the bookmaker loses their edge, and you gain your
okay,
edge.
so they're giving me promos because I usually, like in the past, I've lost money.
Correct.
My own money.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Do you know what promo? Do you know when JP says you're using 8 promos of 10 promos? Do you know what a promo is?
I thought the bonus bet was...
that's why I want to explain like second and thirds, same game multis.
Yeah, I'm keen to hear.
Yeah.
So, bonus bets, deposit offers are a promo, but there's other types of promos, which is what JP is about to explain.
So in my head, I thought they email you like at the start of the day.
They would.
Yeah.
But they don't need to. It's on their website. Like if you go on the website, they'll offer them as well.
Also, okay, so when I open the app
Yeah.
and bet, it'll come up.
Yeah.
So you have to pick it's not automatically.
In terms of when you place the bet.
Yeah.
Some bets are automatic, but most of the time you have to do something in the bet slip and click add promotion.
You sort of know that you're betting on a promotion.
Okay.
Like a lot of people will bet on something because there's a promotion attached to it.
There's a reason to do that bet.
Okay.
Because for example, the best one that most people know in Australia, when we talk about same game multis, on every Thursday and Friday, Sportsbet gives you a guaranteed bonus back for the same game multi. So for example, the promo is, Bon, if you place a $50 bet or up to $50 on a same game multi on Essendon versus Collingwood, no matter what happens, we'll give you a $50 bonus if it loses. If it wins, you obviously win.
Yeah.
But if it loses, you get a $50 bonus. So if you put a $50 bet on the same game multi, I want to talk about this from the perspective of a bookmaker, and then you're going to be the gambler placing the bet. Sportsbet promo, right? Let's just use them. They're the most known. $50 same game multi promotion means that, oh yuck, promotion. If bet loses, you get your bet matched up to $50. Let's just say you put a $50 bet on, you get a $50 bonus. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Knowing nothing else, why would Sportsbet offer that promo in your eyes?
For you to put more money in, because you'll get $50 back if it loses.
Yeah.
You're not really losing money.
Well, say that again.
Okay, let's say I put $50 and it loses, I get $50 back.
In bonus.
In bonus. Oh, okay. To bet somewhere else.
What you do with it is up to you. But thinking back to Sportsbet, what is their agenda or motive here? Why would they offer this promotion? Why would they just say nothing, like no promo? What does this make someone do?
Bet more.
Well, bet on this, yeah?
Wait.
Same game. Sorry, I should have clarified. That means same game multi.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did it before?
Yes, but...
Okay, good. Okay.
But why would you put... $50 bonus into the same game multi? Or just $50?
No, so you have to place a $50 bet of your own money.
Yes.
But if it loses, they give you a $50 bonus bet back. That's the promo.
Yeah.
So as I'll speak on behalf of Sportsbet, I want gamblers doing same game multis because I know they're addictive. I know that there's a lower chance they're going to win because they're more risky. I identified this before, the probability, adding all these things, like less chance of happening. And I know that if people bet more of these things, they're highly addictive. They'll probably go and place, let's just say this is Friday night. There's 9 AFL matches around and 8 NRLs. There's a high chance if they place one on Friday, they're probably going to place another 4 on Saturday and just keep doing this thing without a promotion and lose. And they become addicted to the habit of doing same game multis. So to incentivize them or to dangle the carrot, they say, no matter what, Bon, we're going to give you $50 bonus bet if your bet loses. So you basically have a free go at trying to make money on our company.
Yeah.
But they know that most likely with this bonus, let's just say the bet loses, so you're minus 50, bet loses, minus 50. You then have this. Now, as a gambler, you're not going to turn it over and do the two-way Dutching thing we did before because you don't know that exists. And then you're going to try and turn this into, I don't know, 5,000 again, like we did before.
Yeah.
Then you've not lost $50 again, but you've now placed another $50 bonus. So now you've gone into the kind of addiction cycle of placing bets twice rather than once. So unless this bet wins, you're going to bet twice.
Yeah.
Because you have to bet this. You don't have to, but you're most likely going to.
You're going to lose with this.
Well, you might win.
Yeah.
If you win, then you're probably just going to bet more on this next time or whatever. But the aim is to get you to bet on an event, on a type of bet which makes you addicted to that bet, which means you lose more. Mm. So that's a promo.
Yeah.
By the way, that's an example of a promo, and it's designed for you to get into the cycle of placing a bet that they want you to place. They dangle the carrot. This is a huge offer for a match bettor. Like you can turn this in and make profit from it if you know how to. But for a gambler, this is designed for you to lose your $50, to think you're getting free money, like you said, yeah, it's free money, and then lose that again, and then just
Continue.
like keep going down that cycle. Did I explain that? You want to add anything to that?
I want to hear what you've got to say. What are your thoughts on that?
So why, when I said, so you put in $50, let's say it loses, then you get $50, why is that not like nullified? Is it because it's a bonus?
Well, they have to bet it.
Yeah.
What do you mean by nullified?
As in like, because you can $50 bet somewhere else.
Well, as in
Like, so my $50, I've lost.
What would you do with this? Just pretend you've already lost 50, but now
Yeah.
you've got this. Now knowing what you need
Oh,
for.
okay, so to be on a different game, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not really.
Yeah, so sorry, this happens after. So this results, the match ends,
Yeah,
and then you'll have like a week to use this.
yeah,
Like that's your bonus.
okay.
And no, go back to that question. So what would you then do with that bonus?
Would I not put it on something else, but then arbitrage on another book? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now,
What we explained before. Yeah.
so now what?
So now instead of $50 loss, it'll be whatever the return is.
Yeah, which is what? What's the numbers we used
It's a
before?
quick numbers.
65%.
Why is it 65%?
Remember we said free bets or bonus bets are going to be 65%.
Oh, that's what you want.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find a 65%. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So
I will
what
have
would
to do
be?
some homework.
Yeah, but you'd find it because you know what to look for. $4 to $9 odds, hedge the other team.
Yeah.
So what would you end up profit now? Like what's your outlay? So
Is it
you're
not 15?
yeah.
Is
So
it?
what's
Is
that?
it? Is it actually?
Yeah, it's about
35, which is 70. Yeah, it's like technically 32.50, so it'll be like 17.50.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but the concept
Oh, because
is
they
right.
take out $50.
So you've lost 50.
Yeah. You lost 50.
65%. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
bet you lost $50
Yeah.
before. Then you got your bonus. You turn that over at 65. You get back $32.50. So you've lost 50. You've gained this. You're now
Okay. I've
negative
lost, yeah.
17.50.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a match better on that promo.
Yeah. But people don't match bet.
No, then they lose this and then they're minus 50.
Okay.
And then they do that 100
Okay.
times and
Yeah.
get addicted to it and do it across 20 apps and then they lose 20 grand a year. So that
What were you gonna
is
say?
I was going to ask, is the system only on horse racing? Like you
the
can't
horse
do-
system is, yes.
Oh, okay.
So the horse system is a very similar concept, whereas the promotion with the horse system is if the horse comes second or third,
Yeah, that's what I
we get our money back. Or we get it, not our money, sorry, we get a bonus bet back.
Yeah.
So it's a very similar concept. And then if the horse comes second or third, we get a bonus bet back, we turn it over, and we limit our loss.
Okay. So with horse racing, because there's so many horses, do you get more chances to win or no?
It's a good question.
First, second, and third.
This is getting into some pretty advanced sort of match betting stuff, but it's a good
I
question.
think
Obviously,
it's very logical the way she sees it.
it
So
is
she
good.
pulls it apart really fast.
Yeah.
you're right. So if there's 6 horses in a race, you're more likely to get a bonus bet than if there's 15 horses in a race.
But you're not betting on all 6?
No.
No. Silly.
Why would you not bet on all 6?
Oh, because there's 6. There's different, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permutations or whatever.
Like
Different
odds.
yeah odds of the 6
Yeah.
coming into place. So
You would lose money if you did that because of the 150, 250 example.
In theory, you could bet on all 6.
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
But it's not the best way to profit. If you want to maximize your profits, you wouldn't be betting on all 6. In short,
You look at the top 3.
you want to look at I guess the horses that have a better chance of potentially, if they don't win, are they going to come second or third as well? Because ideally we want our horse to win when we're placing our bets. We still want to win because that's how we make our profit. But now this is going to sound confusing, where we profit in the long term is because when our horse comes second or third, we only lose a little bit. Instead of losing all 50, we only lose a little bit.
Yeah.
So therefore, in the long term, we're going to sometimes win, we're going to sometimes completely lose, and they're going to roughly even each other out. Our profits when we win are roughly going to even out the losses when we lose.
Yeah.
But every 30% of the time, we're going to get something come second or third as well. And then that's where we turn over those bonus bets and we take that as profit.
Yeah.
So we could bet on all 6, but it's just not the best way to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So you're wanting this bonus bet promotion to be emailed out.
The promotions are great. Yeah. We love the promotions.
Well, you have an edge because
Yeah.
this no longer is minus 50, it's minus 17.
Yeah.
That's a mathematical edge right there. Now, just knowing this, you're not going to probably be able to make money off these promos because you need to know what to do, how much to bet on them, what a bankroll is, what a unit size is, which you still don't know. But that there, you should be able to see that you have some kind of advantage that, like Steve said, reduces your overall losses. And reducing your overall losses, when you tell that to someone, they think, well, you're still losing.
Yeah.
You are, but then you're losing less on certain 30% of the outcomes where they come second and third. So that, therefore, you have more money in your pocket overall. Because when they win, your upside isn't capped.
Okay.
Do you know what upside?
Upside.
Upside is like your potential win. So on here, like downside is your loss, what potential you can lose. Can you see how that is less than this?
Yeah.
So technically your losses have been reduced by having this advantage here on being able to do this.
Yes.
Have I lost you or are you still?
Yeah, no, yes.
So over the long term, it's a bit complex.
Yeah, I wouldn't be touching on upside and downside. Like that's.
But that is essentially edge.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because you're not always going to lose you're not always going to lose the $50. You could win.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use upside.
Yeah. It's.
What would you call that? What words?
Like balancing it out.
Well, yeah.
In the long run, yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
The Gibb and fucking Craig example is good for that.
Yeah.
How do you know all these terms? Like, is it when you're just betting?
Yeah.
It just comes to you? Like, do you know what I
It's
mean?
just
Like,
betting language. It's the language of anything, I suppose.
Yeah.
the language that you're talking to others when you're doing it?
Yeah, I guess it is
Because, like,
important.
let's say I was just solo. I just put money into the account. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
As in, what's your question?
Like, how do you know? How do you know all of these, like, these terms? Like, obviously you do because you run this.
Yeah.
Are you saying how do you learn them?
Yeah, like,
Well, have you done like free course or anything?
no, but
Yeah, but like if you know some terms, you've
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
of them. Like
yeah.
you've written a list of questions and
Yeah.
some of those terms are in there.
okay. So that's just
But
how.
when you start doing anything, like you
Yeah,
learn it,
yeah.
you learn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've touched on plenty.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we potentially leave it there.
We could do round 2.
We could potentially do round 2 for sure. I'm going to ask you again now.
Okay.
Same question I asked you at the start. I'm just thinking, putting you on the spot, so it's fine. There's no right, there's no wrong answers. Now, having sat with us for it's been an hour and a half or so, broken down a number of different things, what do you think match betting is now?
Still hedging, but understanding, like knowing what return you're getting, and you're not just stuck on whatever money you're losing at the start. So like you keep, yeah.
So
Understanding what return you're getting, I think.
understanding what return you're getting
Yeah.
from a bet.
Yes.
Okay. And then how do we profit from match betting? Maybe is a better question.
Oh, using the promos.
Bingo.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's good. This is elite. This is fine.
I understand gamblers are not doing the math to get the return, so that's why I was focusing on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But they know they don't need to do the math. They just look at the payout, the return, the potential win, and that's how they bet. They don't.
That's how they. Yeah, correct.
There's no thought process.
Yeah, but then it's what are they not asking themselves? What if it doesn't win? No.
They don't stop and think.
Oh, really?
No,
That's
absolutely not.
That's the question they should ask, but they don't.
Yeah.
They just see what could win. They don't see.
Would you
what
ever
they could
interview
lose.
better, like someone that's like?
Yeah, I think we
their
should.
account I don't know if they would actually come on camera, but
Like
I would love to. I would love.
Yeah, I mean, we speak to them every day.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
calls and stuff that we.
People just want to.
But don't they see when they're losing like $20,000 a year?
They don't see it. No.
Really?
20,000 a year is only $500 a week.
Only 500.
Well, a bit less.
But it's like that's discretionary income for someone if they're
Yeah.
paying rent, they're paying bills. and they got $500 left of spending money a week, they just throw it all into their sports bet. So it's a lot of money when you think of it, but it's very easy to do. And for a lot of people out there who, they might be late 20s, they're earning 80, 90, 100K. They've only got $30,000 or $40,000 worth of expenses across the year with rent and food and beers, maybe a little bit more. It's very easy to lose $100 a week, which is $5,000 a year. When you hear $5,000 a year, you're like, wow, that's heaps, but it's only $100 a week. $10,000, $200 a week.
That's 2 bets. $100 a week is 2 of these.
Yeah.
2 bets that you lose.
Yeah,
That's
I think the only time I've ever seen sports bets, sometimes it's like I'm at like drinks and they just pull it out, and I'm like,
who does? Just people?
yeah, and I'm seeing it and I'm like, what are you doing?
Do you ask them that?
Well, no, because yeah.
Do you feel like you can't because you don't know what it is?
Yeah, because I'll just whatever. Like they'll
But
just.
would you
palm me
ask
off.
it now?
Yeah, I think so. I'll be like, oh, are you doing matched betting?
There's a high chance they won't be.
Yeah. Question: Do they track your IP, like your phone? You know how IP address? Do they track that?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where what JP was alluding to before. If you don't do things correctly for the people who bet with lots of accounts, they can track what you're doing and they can track where you're betting from and they can track who's doing the
I
betting.
think that's why I asked, do they talk to each other? Because they're like, okay, this person on this IP, can you tell me if they're betting on your, they would never do that?
Technically, no. However, smaller bookies have definitely done this.
Okay.
So,
but is that illegal or no?
I think it is actually.
Yeah,
I
'cause
believe
IP
it is illegal.
Yeah.
But they do it anyway.
But they won't, I've signed up to a bookmaker 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
That had data from when it was 2017. They're like, oh, you used to have an account with this. It's like, that's not possible for them to know that unless it's been shared.
Yeah.
They called me up and said they actually thought I was a losing gambler because I must have lost money on that account and won on another. And I got a huge deposit offer when I started. They're like, they said, oh, we know you from this company. And I'm like, oh, here we go. They're going to say I'm promo banned straight away. And then just like, oh, we have a really good offer. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's sick.
Wait, they call you?
Oh yeah, they call you.
What?
Yeah, there's bookies out there. You sign up and they'll call you straight away. They want to be your friend. They want to befriend you. They want to
But are they not a company
yeah.
Their aim is to make you lose money, to get as much money as they can out of you. That's their aim as a business. So how would they do that?
That's so interesting. See, this world is so calling you. That's insane. Okay.
Well, if you sign up to I know.
To me, it's like a bank calling you to be like, oh hey, put more money into your savers. That would never happen.
No, but a bank will call you to get a mortgage.
Okay.
And because they make money off it. It's the same thing. Credit card company will ask you, do you want fucking $10,000 more this month to get more interest?
Yeah.
For them.
Honestly, what the bookies actually do is very standard business practice. For a lot of, we call people sign up to our service, we call them to see how they're doing.
The only difference is we make people money.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I feel like you're not malicious.
That's where it's because what they're doing from a business point of view is very standard behavior, but it's just they're doing it, and the way they make money is by stealing money off people. So that's where it's
they're technically not stealing
predatory.
people money.
No,
they're just
not,
making you
they're
give it to
They're
them.
inviting.
They're manipulating you to give it to them.
Yeah.
That's it. And making it sound cool to do so in the process.
Question, and if Sportsbet came to you and said, hey, we'll give you $200,000 to come and work for us, it'd be hard to say no to, right?
I feel like I personally wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, because
It's very noble.
because I have seen people, I'm on the forums and everything, people lose their house. How...
What forums are you on?
Are you, Reddit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm very interested in why people are betting, because I don't understand, the 1 cent pokey, that's it. But yeah, I just want to know, because knowing that they've lost money, why would you continue this? But then maybe I'm not thinking about the addiction
I'd say you're quite
aspect.
savvy with your money though, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to be willing to throw money away.
Yeah.
Well,
but then I don't want to be
and you understand that you're not going to win in the long term by just throwing it down. So
so I like the maths behind it, but I know people don't do that.
Yeah. Why do you think people do it then?
Gambling.
Well, put yourself in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Why would someone do that?
I think the chance of winning, same with Tats Lotto. When people are like, 100 million is on offer, I'm like, you're not going to win. I'm very negative. You're not going to win.
No, it's not negative. That's realistic.
No, but I feel bad telling them you're I don't know if this should go in, but
No,
yeah,
say it.
you're like 100 million. I'm like, okay, and where did they get the 100 million from? Like, think about it.
It's spot on though. But like, you're right.
Yeah, but I feel judgy, like very. I don't want to come across judgmental.
But
That's why I get this.
Following then,
Yeah.
would you be ever interested in doing match betting?
Okay, so so I think that was leading. So I am trying to get a house. So I think once I get a house, then I think I'll definitely be match betting, because the extra side hustle income is good. But I'm scared when the bank sees X amount of like bookmakers, they won't offer me as much. So I think this because I have private health, and they saw that I have private health, so they wiped 50,000 from my borrowing capacity.
They wiped it?
Yeah, they were like, oh, you have private health, and we can only offer you less. And I was like, I'm trying
How old are you?
Isn't this helping?
That's to save money.
Correct. Yeah.
Are you more than 30, less than 30? You'd be like 20 something.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you get private health to save money.
That doesn't make any sense to me, yeah.
Well, banks this now.
No. Yeah. No. So but they were like, oh, we saw private health, so we've. Okay, maybe it was a 20,000, but
We've
still,
reduced the
they reduced. Yeah, and I was like, excuse me, and like
But you're right. The banks do review your betting not your betting statements, your
Yeah.
bank statements, and if they see betting
Yeah.
transactions on.
But I don't want to like push people off not. Like,
No, you just
match
use a
betting.
different bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the solution. Yeah.
And then you don't get a loan with that bank.
No, but they ask for all your statements.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't have to give it to them.
Okay, well, yes, can you tell that I'm...
You just forgot about that bank.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's why next time you get
But
an up
technically,
referral...
you're not
okay?
actually doing anything wrong.
Yeah, no.
Because you're still going to pay the mortgage. They're just
Correct, yeah.
technically wanting to see
Yeah.
if you're
I
rich.
think-
They're just
I think-
making assumptions.
Yeah, I think I want to keep my banks hygienic. And then, yeah, once I have it, then... Yeah, but I don't think everyone is thinking like me.
Keep them hygienic, but then make another one. And start match betting.
And when I do, I will definitely come to you, and it will be a series, and it'll be hilarious because trust me, opening, I've still never seen Sportsbet like
The app. You wouldn't know
this
how to
device.
place a bet. So you understand the concept now of turning over a bonus bet, but if you actually had to go and do it, you'd be like, wouldn't know what buttons to press.
like, so do you put money in from your bank account to it first?
Yeah.
Or is it like Apple
Yeah.
Pay where you, okay,
Wait, screen recorded.
Yeah, screen record it.
okay. I don't know if you have time, but yeah.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I want to watch what you're doing.
So, I would look from my account. I won't open it.
Yeah, what's the first thing you see?
Oh, what I see. Oh, yes. Major League Baseball.
No, but before that,
First thing
what
I
else
see.
do you see? What
No,
do you see?
you're asking her a question. That's what she sees.
What else is on
Is
the
this
screen?
not the promo?
Yeah.
Okay, the bet return. I see the money here.
Okay.
Where are the promos?
There are no promos currently being offered by Sportsbet because it is a Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If this was a Saturday, you would have, where it said Major League Baseball, you would have been seeing
so here's the
promos
promo.
galore,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What's gambling really costing you?
So. Okay, so here are the odds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so North Queensland more likely to win.
Yep.
So let's say I was to bet. I'm not going to. What the fuck? Oh, is this the? No. Is this the? What's it called? What you were saying? Same game multi, but like.
These are other outcomes on that match. So that if you scroll down, you'll probably see a lot of things that you don't have any clue are. Like what?
Try bet. Yes. No, this is good. Try bet 2.5, 4.5. What is
So
that?
click onto it. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Okay, there we go. So that
Either team by 2 or less. Also, this is 580 is what you will get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Odds. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But this is 3 outcomes.
yeah.
1, 2, or 3 can win. Neither. Like this is no longer 2-way. This is 3-way. So it becomes more different odds.
Is this what you're talking about, like 2 by 2 by? Like,
No, that's still a single bet technically, but it's 3 possible outcomes rather than... It's like if you were to bet on a soccer match, they will have win team A, draw,
yeah.
if it's 0-0 or 1-1 or whatever, and then team 2 win. This is the same thing. 3 things can happen. So North Queensland can win, this is complex as. North Queensland can win by more than 2, so 3 or more. If North Queensland win by 3 or more, this bet wins. If either team win by 2 or less, this bet wins. And if Melbourne Storm win by more than 2, this bet wins.
So when you put the bet,
Yeah.
so am I clicking on it? Oh,
Yeah, so that went there.
okay. Bet slip. Why would, okay. A bonus? Wait, how come I can't see where did this come from?
That bet came from something
somewhere.
else.
Okay,
Probably
yeah.
one of these things.
Yep. Okay.
We're almost hoping you accidentally place a bet.
No, I'm not. No, but what? But
Could you turn that into... Oh, you couldn't because you need another app.
okay, I won't do anything. Okay, we're getting out of this. Okay. So you would place. So I would have just placed the bet.
I mean, you can put a bet on if you want.
No, I'm not going to do that.
It's fine.
No,
We'll just hedge it and then...
no. Now let's use it. So 154. So now find me another.
Another agency.
Yeah.
I'll get it so it's easy for you to search and get rid of all these apps.
Are we going to try and turn a bonus bet over?
No, we're not going to try.
We're
going to just look and see.
You know how many apps this guy has? What the hell that is?
That's
How
why
many
your
apps
phone.
is
That's
that?
why your phone.
Yeah, got a battery.
I don't even have any apps. I got Tab. I haven't been betting, so...
How about we'll get up a
do
betting app on my phone, keep
yeah.
Sportsbet up, and then we'll compare across 2 different
The
ones.
only reason why I know Ladbrokes is
Yeah.
because of AJ Tracy's song, Ladbroke.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. You're in the wrong room with people,
Okay.
and is that rap? Is that rap music?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
British.
British rap. All right.
Okay.
Go-
was it North,
see if
it was
there's
North
anything
Queensland,
AF.
It was North Queensland and someone else.
Yeah, we'll check NRL. So this is the NRL market on tab. Get the NRL market on.
Well, she can find it. I'm not telling her
Melbourne
what to do.
Alright.
Have you screen recording?
Yeah, screen
Yeah,
recording.
Melbourne
yeah.
Storm. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where's Melbourne Storm? Oh, wait. Oh, Melbourne Storm. Oh, yeah, sorry. Silly. Okay.
What are we trying to do? Turn a bonus over?
Yeah, let's turn a bonus
Wait.
over.
Okay, so I see the difference here. 185, 195. So, I went, okay.
We'll be careful.
What is
Well,
that?
what are you trying to do here?
No, isn't it? So, oh, wait. Yeah. So I've done 154, 190. Oh. Where was your $4 to $9? Where does that advice come from?
It's a good question.
It's not, because I can't do it here. So I just wouldn't bet on this game.
Well, you'd be looking on this one because that's where the bonus is. So you'd be looking...
But you're right. You wouldn't do it on this game.
Yes. That game's useless.
So when you first open the app,
Yeah.
am I looking for something that's $4 to $9?
Yeah.
So this, Penrith. Okay. So
Is that the
we're
North
going
Queensland one?
back. So we're going
No.
back.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Sorry, South.
Okay, but why is it now? Why did it change? Oh no. What? Why is it $1.90 here and then?
This is another thing. This is a line bet, which we...
Okay.
I won't
So we're looking at
explain
head to head.
Yes.
Okay.
Which means win.
Yeah.
Which
So
is another thing you'd have to learn. The language is head to head means like win. Who's going to win?
Isn't that everything? Except for horse racing, sorry.
Yeah, horse racing is just fixed win.
Okay, so I'll click the 5-8, but do I have a bonus?
Why are you doing it there? Well, yeah, no.
Yeah. So second one, check if there's a bonus bet.
Do you have a bonus?
But no. Okay, how do I clear? Oh, clear. Okay, so no. So I won't look at this. I don't have a bonus bet. So, NRL. Penrith. This one here. Okay, 575. Okay. Yep. So bonus. Add the bonus.
Nice.
Okay. So you would place this bet.
Maybe. What would you consider before you place the bet?
Oh no, the bone.
No, just...
No. Sorry.
What did we talk about before on the whiteboard?
Wait, hold on.
So what's the next step?
Yeah.
So,
No,
because I thought it was a 20. Oh, the next set would put this 24, but then I can't put it on the same game.
well, talk out aloud what you're thinking right now. So you've got the bonus selected on South Sydney. You haven't placed the bet yet.
No.
But what are you thinking is the next thing to do?
To go here for, find out how much to put in first. Sorry, yes. So can we use the whiteboard?
If you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, 575, 575 times 25, so 125, whatever. And then 125 divided by 113. Is that what you would do? Oh, sorry. Oh, 180. Oh.
It tells you.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that makes it even easier.
Yes,
So you don't even have to.
No, you don't need the whiteboard.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So I would 118 divided by 113. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yep. I'll do that on my own.
Was that $5.80 and $1.13?
Yeah, it's not, but it's fine.
Okay. I didn't know they'd tell you. That's good.
So you're matching the returns.
So so I will put 105 on this.
Yeah.
Oh, stay. Oh, okay. It asks. Oh, it asks. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But 105 for hygiene.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
It was
105.
105.08.
Nice.
What's the return now of that?
Oh, 118.
Yeah.
But then this one,
So how much have you made?
13 on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bit more.
Because I've put,
But yeah,
no, but I haven't put in anything here.
correct.
Oh, because I don't need to.
Nope.
Because we're using the $25. Oh no, so then I've made more than that. Wait, no.
So what are you trying? What are you trying to work
sorry,
out?
sorry. I put in $105,
Mm-hmm.
but either way I'll get 118.
Yep.
So $13.
Nice.
Yes.
What's percentage of that bonus?
13 divided by 105. Oh, just a third?
No.
No.
So
How much is the
Oh,
bonus?
bonus. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. If this.
no. So do you know what he's asking you? Do you know the question that he's asking you right now? So what percentage? So you know how before we had a $100 bonus bet and we got 65% back,
Yeah.
and we're saying we should aim for 65%.
Yeah.
How do we work out that 65%?
Is it not the 118 minus 105?
That's our profit.
Yeah, that's profit. So what percentage of the bonus have you just made in profit? How much have you made?
118.
No, how much profit?
Oh. Is it 118 minus 25?
No.
No, you had it before.
You had it before. So
How mu-
we know how much profit you're making. How much profit?
13, yeah? 13.75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a profit. So what
Why would that
percentage?
be off the bonus?
So then the question that we want to then work out is what is the percentage bonus turnover that we are getting? So we have a $25 bonus bet.
Yeah.
What percentage of that are we turning into profit?
13 over 25.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay, question. Why would you care?
Because it's important.
Because we want to get the highest possible. Remember before we had a 60% example, then we had a 65 and we said we wanted to aim for 65%.
Okay.
So how much percent of that is 30? How much is 13.75 divided by 25?
More than.
Yeah, more than 50, but what is it? Do on your calculator.
Oh, okay. I think.
So we know exactly what it is.
Wait, 13.65. Oh, sorry.
It's 0.75.
6.5. Doesn't either way.
Oh.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, 6.5 is
But
fine.
which? Oh, so we're okay.
Because you've worked
okay.
out.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
13
yeah, there you go.
divided by 25. 55.
Which is good or bad?
Good, but not the best. It's
I mean,
good.
you made
Yeah,
money,
yeah, yeah,
but
it's-
we want to get 65,
65, yeah.
or around about. So essentially, you're
So
about
you
10% off.
so
I
you
wouldn't
would-
take this, no.
You wouldn't. Okay.
So that's where you'd look at different markets.
So, but you can do this without going through the two.
There's ways that you can do it faster, yeah.
Okay.
But the more you do it, now you've done it once, you do it again, you're going to be faster. You do it again, you're going to be faster again.
This is honestly my first time.
Yeah, you're doing well. Yeah, there's a lot of concepts that you're taking on
Yeah.
whilst learning how to use the apps.
Yeah.
And you're doing it all in your head basically as well, with the pressure of 4 cameras and us hammering down this.
So this $25 bonus is not that good, but it's still a bonus. Like you'll still use it.
Yeah, well, it's free money. You've made $13.75 there.
That was fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you will go through this until you find a 65%
Yeah.
or more.
So if you checked another Bookmakers odds here,
Yeah.
which I don't know if we could, but we'd maybe find $1.15 and then the percentage would go to like closer towards 65 because
I think we'll leave it there for now.
that's enough.
But that's good. Thank you very much, Bon, for joining. How was?
Very good. Very informative.
Very informative.
Hopefully the viewers do enjoy it.
I think they'll enjoy. I think it'll be really useful for people who are in a
Cut to the
similar position.
basics, I think. Very, very basic. Sorry
Yeah.
if you got annoyed with
No.
the
No,
questions.
absolutely
Definitely not
not.
annoyed.
Or those
No.
watching.
No, it's refreshing to hear someone who's so new to the game, to be honest, because we forget what we know. We've been doing this for so long, teaching so many people, talking in languages that are literally Chinese, as JP talks about it. So it's really good to hear someone very refreshing, I guess, to bring it back to the basics.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hopefully the viewers enjoy that one and like for part 2.
Yes.
Get Bond back.
Yeah.
Get Bond back.
I'll
we
probably
need to
have more questions.
I think you will.
But but I've asked what I needed to. Yeah.
No, they were great questions. Cool.
If you watch this and you know of someone who's a match betting noob as well, this might be a good one to send them. Because they
Even
might,
just a betting noob.
yeah, someone who doesn't understand betting, or someone who's like maybe your partner or your family member who doubts match betting works, send them this and they probably would learn something.
And I think they'll also learn a few things if they're gambling, why they're losing.
Yeah.
Like there's be so many people out there that wouldn't even know what betting on a $10 odds might mean. And they just think, I get paid more if I bet on this market. I remember I used to think that when I was younger, like very younger, but it was like, oh, I just bet on these ones and I win more. Of course I'm going to bet on that market.
If it wins only.
If
I
it
think
wins.
people forget the if.
They very much forget the if,
Yeah.
which is something I think that we talked about early on. So really interesting.
Thank
Good
you
work.
so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.